Big up to you guys. Big up to you guys. MKTO, you sent me that video saying that I've been arrested for saying that Musiala is coming to Liverpool. That video is hilarious. How did the Turkish man them arrested man? Big up, big up, big up, big up, big up, big up, Eric. Good to see you. Good to see you. Everybody, big up yourself, man. Thank you. Thank you. Happy Saturday to everybody. Great. Happy weekend. Hoping everybody is doing well. Welcome to the call-in show. I'm gonna be posting the link very soon so that everybody can come in and have their say. Big things are happening. I know my mic. What happened to my mic? Guys can hear me? Good. I usually say big things coming up. Big up yourself, big up your sis, C-Dog, big up. Truden is in the building, man. They did free homie, man. He was saying the truth. He was saying the truth. Man, them are coming or leaving. I told you, Bayern is scared, man. Bayern is scared. They're scared of losing Musiala. I think Musiala, this will be his last season. Just watch those faces, man. Kwesi shall be vindicated. But hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't. Get the likes up, my friends. Get the likes up. Get the likes up. Get the likes up. Let me post it. It's not gonna be about me. It's not gonna be about me today, but we about to have some fun, people. Big up to Ro. Ro's in the building. Ro is in the building. In message. Yeah, we're going straight to the point. Like I said, usually I would say big things happen at Liverpool. All right, people, I'm back. How is it working? Oh my goodness, what embarrassment. Still no sound. Let's see if I'm back. Let's see if I'm back. They try to shut the boy down. Thank you, Ro. They don't want me to say it, but I'm gonna say it. People, we are back. We are back. We are back. All good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you guys, man, sticking around with dealing with this nonsense. I'll do better next time. Apologies, apologies. But thank you, thank you. So, Liverpool, big things. I was going to say, usually, Liverpool, I would say big things are happening. But big things are really, really happening at Liverpool right now. 30%. 30% has been purchased. And I think more is going to be purchased. Big up to Aziz, man. Thank you so much for coming through. I
No problem, brother. You got technical difficulties? Oh damn. Squazy gone now? Oh man.
I'm back.
I say that and you were gone right away.
I know, man. It's my camera. Something is not working.
So what's going on with your connection?
My connection, yeah.
I can't hear you. All right, I guess the community calling show, just me. Huh? Until Quadzi comes back. Hey, look at the comments. Yeah, I'm taking over, huh? Yeah, yeah, this is how we do things over here. That good, yeah. Yeah, too bad I can't add anybody here. Yeah, watching the Bayern game. I don't know why Quasi's talking about Musiala because we got big things ahead of us. If we're going to Bayern, we need to be grabbing Ulisse, not Musiala, bro. We don't need Musiala right now. We already got Verts and he's cooking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, Z's TV, man. This is what we do, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah. If I can add it to some of you guys here, I probably would, but you know, now I'm just a guest here, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. Takeover is interesting. I would say I read somewhere where Jeff Bezos himself is not going to be on the board. It's going to be somebody who's assigned with him. He's going to assign somebody to be in the board for Liverpool. I'm hoping that guy is a football guy because this is what we need. Like once Michael Edwards left, like we needed somebody who can do the football structure. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, yeah. Mm.
Okay. How's it going?
Bro, can't hear you.
Oh, you can hear me? Oh, my.
That's what I mean.
This thing. Can you hear me
You
now?
all right?
Yeah, 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 I hear you. Can you hear me?
Nah,
No? All right. I'll come back. I'll come back.
this is just. Mm. Mm. Mm.
Yo, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. I thought I'd jump in and help you out.
Yeah, man, I'm out here. They try to silence me, man. They try to take
I
me
thought I'd do like
down.
a co-host for you.
I
I
know.
thought I'd like do a
Aziz, where's
co-host while you
Aziz,
were
man?
sorting yourself out.
I don't know what's wrong with my mic. It's like that is
Your mic's fine.
oh, thank you. Extreme fail, man. They're trying to get the boy. Big up to people, man. Thank you, all you people, being patient with me. Thank you for being patient with me. This is so embarrassing. But hey, that's what happens when you're alive all the time. Things happen.
Mate, we're Liverpool fans. We're used to waiting.
Oh man.
We've been waiting forever.
Ever. Let me see. Aziz is in the building. Thank you, Aziz. Thank you for holding the house down. I don't know what's going on, man. They're trying to shut me down, but let's go straight to the point. What do you guys think about this big announcement? Amazon. I mean, let's go straight to it. What do you guys think about Amazon, man? I mean, Bezos, the Facebook guy, I think his wife is gonna be will be on the board. What's the other guy? The Batty family, and I think there's a couple other people that we don't know about. But Bezos is, of course, the frontliner on this, and obviously he's the richest out of all of them. So, what you saying, K-Mac?
I think it's just the out. It's the out strategy. Look, we've known for quite a while now that the dream for FSG as a group is to buy an NBA team, a basketball team. It's always been their dream, and they're waiting for Las Vegas, aren't they, to open up? But it's going to cost them like 8 billion, maybe even 10 billion. When they originally planned, they thought they could get one for like 4 or 5, but the prices have gone up. And that's their ad strategy. Like, and it's pretty obvious, isn't it, now that this consortium's come in. Like, I'll be completely honest. We need to just like kind of put Bezos to one side because he's one of a consortium. Like, I know his face is everywhere. Yeah, his face is everywhere, but he's not actually the guy. It's actually a guy that works for him who is actually the guy that's going to be on the board. So we're never going to see Jeff Bezos. So let's just like,
get people ready.
He might make some appearances here and there. By the way, games.
Yeah, he's not going to be at the game. Like, let's be fair. Come on, like, it's just
maybe. Who knows? We don't know.
He might come the first couple, maybe. Next week or two.
Maybe a league title win. He might show up. Maybe
he's too busy on his boat anyway with his new piece. So.
Yeah, she's a bad one.
Yeah, so yeah, basically, this consortium that's run by the guy who was at QPR for like 10 years. Like, so he's really experienced. That's the one you'll see. You'll see him at the ground. You'll see him at the games. Like, he's the one who'll be more heavily involved because he'll be on the board. And then you've got Facebook guy's wife, who's part of the board, and then you've got a guy who works for Bezos, who's part of the board. But this is the out strategy. And 18 months, by the way, in case you don't know, like, I don't know whether there's breaking news or anything, but if you read into all the articles that are out there, they've actually got a automatic buy in 18 months. So they can buy Liverpool Football Club in 18 months, and FSG can't stop them. They can't stop them. It's part of the investment plan. So if they want to go, you know what, we want 60%, we want 70%, so we want to be overall control, FSG can't stop them. Part of the investment. But none of this is going to transfers or
no.
We know this. This has already been you won't see any of this money until next year, the year after, but none of it's for this. And we also need to understand that we've got a boatload of cash anyway. We are so in the green with PSR that we're fine. And if we sell Curtis Jones, that's like 160 million sale.
Extra.
Like, people don't think of it like that. People just think, oh, we're only getting like 40 million. No, you times it by 5 and you do all that other mad stuff with it because he's a pure asset and you can monetize it or amortize it over 5 years. That's kind of how it works. It's 12 months. Sorry, yeah. Not 18 months, 12 months. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know why it's 18. Maybe I was
Big
hoping.
up to JK. Big up to
18.
Aziz. Aziz, what you saying?
Yeah, man, like what K-Mac said, it's not actually Jeff Bezos who's running it. He's hiring somebody to be part of the board. I'm just hoping that somebody he's hiring, he knows football. That's what we need to ask for. Because like Jeff Bezos, he himself, he doesn't know any football. So we're hoping that he hires the right people to help us with the football and operations. Because I'm kind of putting 2 and 2 together. Michael Edwards quit, and then this happens. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay, Aziz. Now you're speaking my language.
Yeah, so Michael Edwards quits, and then they buy 30% of the club. I'm assuming this 30% is trying to sort out our footballing operations, getting us a sporting director, maybe fixing the facilities, maybe doing the little stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just to help us out with like the footballing operations, because like in the business sense, we're okay.
Yeah.
Like we're run in the business sense, commercial wise, we're okay. But the problem is the footballing aspect of Liverpool has been a mess. It's been a mess for a while too, by the way. It just became a mess. Like for like the last 5 years, we've been all over the place when it comes to transfers, when it comes to like getting players in and all that. It's been a mess. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping that these guys come in and sort that out. But just hire the guys who can handle it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't need Jeff Bezos to come in with his billions, just drop and buy Mbappe. It'll be great if he can do that. But as long as we can just do the basics, we'll be okay. The basics means get somebody in, get a sporting director in, and identifying our issues in the squad and addressing it accordingly. That's what I want to see. You know what I'm saying? Because we haven't been doing that lately. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's kind of how it is. But yeah.
Yeah. JK, what's your say, man?
I'm cool, bro. How you do?
Good.
For me, we've allowed the number one guy who's trying to get rid of paper money to run our club. And Facebook surveillance masters of the world, like all these sort of people, bro. Come on, Liverpool's a socialist club. These guys are anti-socialist, and they're running the club. What a joke! Like at the end of the day, if it was the Man City Chelsea days where you can plow loads of money in and buy whoever you want, carry on, lads. But them days are over. So there's no benefit of this lad coming in. You know, yeah, you'll get probably more games on Amazon for free, you know, things like that. I think if you're a Liverpool fan, you should get Amazon for free for life, you know, Prime. But all in all, not a big fan of it. You know, there's some people online who I've read a few things on Twitter and stuff, and there's 1 in every 6 persons like that. I don't like this. It's not the way we sort of run our club and stuff like that. But then you got loads who was like, yeah, great, and this, that, and the other. So I'm a bit surprised at the amount of people who are actually like, yeah, sound, let's do it. You know, they're all businessmen, and fair play to him. He's worked hard. He's got his money. Fair play to him. That's his money. But I just don't like the image of them people. Not spiritual, just yeah. Would you give them your house keys to these guys? No, you wouldn't. You know. So bad energy is coming into the club for me. And for me, the owners knew they'll get paid. With this guy coming in, they'll get their money for how much they value it at. There's no problem about that.
I got a question, JK. Well, what's the main difference between like Bezos and the guys we have in the club right now?
Thing is, with the guys we've got now, if the Liverpool fans ain't happy with something, they'll make a noise, and them guys will end up listening. It might take a while, but they've always sort of listened, and they've gone back on things they've done.
Okay, but what makes you think? What makes you think these guys won't listen?
Just the feeling, bro.
So you don't know, like you just kind of feel that way.
It's the same as like you're trying to say, Jeff Bezos ain't gonna have nothing to do with the football side of it. How do we know? We might be able to do 300 kick-ups. We don't fucking know. You know what I mean?
No, they don't know anything about football. Trust me, bro. I lived in the US, bro. They don't know anything about football.
He might know the basics. He might even have a big interest in football. We don't know.
No, he'll just hire guys who know it. That's what he will do. He'll just hire a couple of guys who are footballing people, and they'll just be running the footballing operations. That's pretty much it.
So, yeah, I mean, JK.
2 seconds.
Go ahead, please.
I think we need to focus on Ami Abatia. not the others.
No,
Because-
exactly. That's what I was going to go.
Ami Bhatia has been with QPR for like 10 years, and they are so sad that he's gone. Like, literally, all you need to do is go and search how the fans feel about Ami Bhatia leaving QPR after 10 years. That's all you need to know about the type of guy who's going to be on the board, because it's going to be Ami Bhatia that's going to be in all the meetings. It's not going to be the guys in America, because they're in America. Like, we know how the American shit works. Like, they don't come over to Liverpool. Like, they don't want to come over to Liverpool. And when they do come over, they don't go to Liverpool. They go to London. They go to the office in London and do everything. Ami Bhatia is the guy that's going to be the face of it. And he's the one that has driven this, by the way. Like, Jeff Bezos didn't just decide, oh, you know what? I'm just going to put $1 billion into Liverpool. You know what?
Yeah, he's just an investor.
You know what? Liverpool today, I'm just going to put $1 billion in. Ami Bhatia is the one driving this.
Yeah, this is the thing, JK. You have to understand those days that you're talking about is gone and they're never coming back. There's not a rich person in Liverpool that can afford Liverpool right now. So let's just, and then, yes, all money are not clean money, but at the same time, who are you bringing in?
Clean.
I mean, the cleanest you could possibly have is Jeff Bezos or whoever he is associated with.
My uncle and auntie went to his wedding. That lad, Bhatia.
All right, now.
I thought you were going to say Bezos.
I thought it was going to say Bezos. I'll be like, oh, get me my Amazon free Prime, man.
All right, okay.
Yeah, but
maybe JK knows something that we don't know.
No,
okay.
You know what I mean?
Bhatia is also a baller. He's a baller. Go on.
Yeah. So the thing is, this is one thing. You see, FSG, this is a part where a lot of people don't give credit, but for people who look at the business side, they did their due diligence for not selling the club to anybody. If they are so money hungry, they could have given it to the Saudis long time ago.
The Qataris, actually, not the Saudis.
The Qataris, or even the Chinese. The Chinese government came in.
But like the reason why they didn't sell it, because they wanted 100% control, and they said
no. Just like you see, right now,
it's the same thing with the United thing. If you notice, United, the Qataris wanted to buy United, right? They didn't want to lose their control, because like when these guys come in, they want to be all hands on. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't want any association from them. You know what I'm saying? So they'll buy 100% of the club.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They don't want that. They don't want that. They want to keep the club, because they want to wait until the value goes up, and then afterwards they can sell.
Right.
That's
what I'm saying is, if at the time FSG wanted $6 billion.
Yeah, and I don't think
between 4 to 6 billion, right?
Yeah.
If anybody could have come, a lot of people out there had money to pay 4 to 6 billion. But they did not sell. Maybe you're right. The value will go up. So let's wait.
Yeah.
But now
they're guaranteed. Yeah.
Yeah. And
also,
then now
also, I think there's some like government stuff that's going on.
And the government stuff,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we don't know what it is, but we kind of know. Like, you know, we don't know, but we know why they don't let the Qataris take over Liverpool.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if the Saudis and Qataris take over Liverpool, bro, Liverpool will be even better than Real Madrid.
It'll be
It's
over.
over. It's done. You know?
I mean, MBS looked, I don't know, K-Mark, if you noticed, MBS looked at Liverpool.
Yeah.
With FSG, but FSG, you know, because FSG and MBS do business in the golf side. Remember the whole, whatever, PGA, the extra PGA they were trying to do, right? But there's a part where I think somebody said about Edwards. Batty is now Edwards' position now. He is the vice chairman of LFC. And I think Edward was told that, hey, this is where we're going. Do you want to stay? And he said no. And he moved on. You see what I mean? So
I feel like Edwards just quit. That's what I feel like.
We've all heard the rumors that Edwards handed in his resignation last September. We're in August.
Yeah, once we didn't do the multi-club thing, he was like,
it's the multi-club. And look, at the end of the day, it was probably the right thing to do to not go down the multi-club model, because everybody's now,
I agree.
Everybody's now pulling out of the multi-clubs because of the way UEFA are making things difficult.
Yeah,
so
I hear it.
It probably was the right thing to do. Let's be fair.
Actually, I don't like this multi-club stuff.
No, do I?
It just makes no sense. I just want to put one more thing out there, which might make people laugh. Is if this does happen and 12 months' time, this consortium buys us out, we are the richest club in the world.
I was about to say that.
Because you add them together and you're over 400 billion.
Oh my God.
That's more than Newcastle.
I will tell you this: it's not even that. Let's look at it.
Newcastle. Let's be real. It's not more than Newcastle. Saudis, bro.
No,
let's
there's
not
like
go next to those guys, bro. Relax.
It's like 326 billion.
Yeah, MBS is in the trillions, but I get what K-Mac is saying, that the value of live, and I posted this on Twitter. I said, you guys know how much Lakers are going for?
How much?
You know the people who almost bought the 20% of the World Cup and now owns the Lakers, right?
Isn't it 12 billion?
12 billion. The guy bought it 9 months ago for 10. He has made 2 billion in 9 months. Right? The current owner, something happened. I'm not gonna say because they will pull my mic again. And now he is forced to sell to the same people who were almost bought the World Cup for 12 billion. Liverpool right now is I think is evaluated at $8.8
billion.
Yeah. So never mind, Liverpool is going to be the richest football club on the planet. We're going to be one of the richest sports entity on the human planet. As much as football is the most popular sport, we're still behind the Lakers, the New York Knicks, the Yankees, the Red Sox, all those Dallas Cowboys,
Yeah.
But right now, Real Madrid is shaking in their boots right now. What's up?
Yeah, we're not going to see the full effect until like maybe
no, couple between 2 to 3 years. So FSG,
then we're going to see a different outlook at the team. Then we'll be like, we'll be a powerhouse after that. You know what I'm saying?
This is something that we were preview to. Starting next year, the power of Liverpool is going to see. Olise, don't sleep on that. Don't sleep on that. I will show you.
He hasn't
signed a contract. I'm telling you.
Real Madrid fell into the Diamande trap.
All of a sudden they bought Diamande. I'm just saying, do not sleep on Olise to Liverpool one bit. Go ahead, Kevin.
Someone's just said in the chat, we FSG out, we need more ambition. You do realize we're about to sign 3 players in the last 2 years that are over 100 million. Like,
when was the last time it happened?
When's the last time that happened? And you can bring Chelsea at me all you want, but that's over the space of about 5 years. Like, this is in 2 years. This is in 2 years.
1 year we did 2. 1 year we did 2.
Another 100 million plus.
Yeah. That one is going up to right now. They generously put the price down to 120. They generously.
That's only because we're buying the other. It's only because we're buying the other guy as well.
I love. We don't even want to pay that. By the way, this is what I love. Actually, we don't even want to pay that. Me
bro,
personally, everybody's panicking about the Barcola thing. I am not panicking one bit. Barcola wants us. Okay.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be buying all these players if Barcola wasn't leaving. People say, "Oh, they're buying Achilles." No. Barcola went to these guys and said, "I'm gone."
Have you seen Enrique's comment this morning?
Buying players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen Enrique's comment?
Yeah. Enrique is pissed, bro. He's pissed.
Yeah, he said if you coming out here, you're not smiling, go.
I want it done.
But okay. Why can't they back it up? Why are they charging 170 million? That's why they don't mean that, bro. They don't mean that. They're upset. They're pissed off, by the way. They're pissed off that Barcola wants to leave.
There's the thing, bro. We also have to look at their financial side. They needed this sale more than we need Barcola. Because they needed they needed an 100 million influx of money because they couldn't buy the players they could. Remember, they are also cash. Well, I would say cash strapped, but in terms of PSR or FFP, they need to sell players.
Okay. They sold Gonzalo Ramos for 70 million. They sold I think Lee Kang-in for like 40 million. They already made
all their PSRs
over 200 million in sales already. They're good.
Yeah. All their PSRs caught up with them. They did what Newcastle did. They had a massive splurge and then didn't do a lot, but then they've had to invest again. And they're kind of in a situation where Newcastle
have to sell.
Where they do have to sell some assets.
They have to sell assets
to level things out.
And he is the biggest asset they have.
Well,
But like,
Mba's going to be
their sales have
Mba's
been
going to
going
be the
very
biggest
well. I
asset.
will give them that, bro. But like, I think this is an emotional thing. I think they wanted Barcola to stay, but he turned them down.
No, they
I
absolutely
think
because-
he's
wanted him to
pissed that
stay.
he doesn't want to stay there.
Because
telling you right now.
What were you
Yeah.
the one who said that he has a chance to go three-peat?
Yeah,
And have you seen that they also talking about no one has done it since Madrid?
yeah. That's why they need Barcola, bro, to make it happen. Barcola, he's the guy they can rely on if the big hitters are not playing very well. Now they have to
Exactly.
rely on these young players.
Look at
That
Aston
to
Villa
them is a
game.
downgrade.
Look at the Aston Villa game. They were absolutely crying for Barcola to come on. Like
by the way, Villa
Kvaratskhelia
were cooking them, bro. I
Kvaratskhelia
feel bad for
couldn't
Villa, bro.
walk. He couldn't walk for the last 15 minutes, and they couldn't bring him on. They just couldn't bring him on because that's letting him win. That's letting that.
Oh yeah. By the way,
They're a really
him
petty
playing
club
would benefit
sometimes,
us because
PSG.
he'll be informed when he comes to us.
Oh,
Him
yeah,
playing
yeah.
would have benefited us. Yeah.
And also they didn't want to risk. They didn't want to risk it. They didn't want to risk him
Yeah.
getting injured because they would lose that 100 million.
Yeah, that price will go down even like half.
Yeah.
It'll be
Because
like-
it's not safe.
Yeah.
You know. But I mean, Liverpool this time, I mean, people, that's the whole thing. And that's why JK, I want to let you know, to get to $1 billion, you have to do some things. Good and
Yeah, I
bad
mean, like,
things. Yeah.
Probably
It
a
is
lot
what
of
it is.
that.
People will have an opinion
all
about
that.
that now, but then once they start spending money, they'll forget all about that.
Oh,
Trust
yeah.
me, bro.
And everybody assume that there's some Holy Ghost rich guy who's gonna show up and everybody's gonna be like, oh, these people. These people, to be a billionaire, you just don't own Amazon. He owns different businesses. Some of the businesses
Yeah.
he's associated with is shady. Let's be honest. So is every billionaire. In terms of every billionaire is associated with some form of business that everybody from us would say is shady.
You do
Amazon
know who
is not even
dad
his rich.
You know who
What's
his
that?
dad is, don't you? You know who his dad is.
Who?
You know who
Batia?
Jeff Bezos' dad is. No, do you know who his father is?
Okay, don't talk about it because you don't want this stream to get cut off.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to say anything conspiracy because he literally was. He was the head of DARPA. That was Jeff Bezos' dad.
And guess what? AWS, his bulk of his money is from AWS. If you know what AWS is, then yes, JK will be like, yeah, the spy stuff, all that kind of stuff. We use everything that we use is AWS.
Yeah.
Not here.
Blessed up by Rick in the chat.
Yeah, I'm talking about this side.
This is their competitor.
Yeah.
What we're on.
Yeah,
And
so
guess
you guys
what?
stop talking about that. Yeah.
Liverpool also do business with Google.
Yeah, I know, big time. Yeah, that's an interesting one, isn't it? Don't you find it really interesting as well? I just want to drop this one in. All of our contracts for Google, Expedia, all of the brands that we've got,
They're all
our
expiring
contracts end
at the
next
same
year.
time.
They all end next year.
That means there's a full takeover coming up next season.
The full takeover.
There's a full takeover.
Like, the whole shebang. And if we do a Man City,
Oh, by the way, guess what?
If he turns around and goes, you can have $1 billion to put the shirt sponsor on the
Guess
arms.
what? Standard Chartered is also up this year.
It is up as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna see Amazon Prime right here. We're gonna see Amazon Prime.
Anfield Prime, baby.
As long as we get $1
That's
billion
what I'm
for
saying.
it,
Hey.
I'm cool.
That Amazon share, bro.
What,
You know what I'm saying?
what about the sponsor of the stadium? Imagine they say
They will never change that.
Anfield Prime.
Anfield
Are
Prime.
you guys going to be happy?
Anfield Prime.
Are
Yeah.
you going to
Hey,
But
that
the
doesn't
thing
sound-
is,
that sounds sexy
Never
though.
happen.
Anfield
Kudo, when he said
Prime
it, I was
sounds
like,
sexy.
but like K-Mac,
It
because
sounds good.
he's a scouser, by the way. K-Mac, would they have to rebuild a stadium in a different location if we want to make it bigger?
That is definitely the
No.
we can't.
I
we
think
can't
that's
get
always
another
been the
expansion.
goal.
But not
We
for
can't
me.
get another
I don't
expansion.
wanna
They've
move from
already. They've
No,
already
I think they
tried.
still can. No, they can. Because they had 4 phases, right? The main stand,
Yeah.
the cup end, and then there's another stand that they still have a license, but they never did.
I don't think they can get rid of those houses at the back of that road.
Mhm.
What they are
That's
doing
what
though
my
is
walk
they
down
are
there.
they are upgrading
Tight.
the access, and it's going to be unbelievable. By the way,
If they
Oh, yeah,
upgrade
yeah.
that
have you seen the
one.
plans for it? Have you seen the plans for it? The plans are out.
Mm-mm.
Which
Okay.
one?
I'll check
It's
it out.
unbelievable. It's got a huge dome over the football pitch because
Oh,
our
I've seen
football
that.
pitch
I've
is
seen that.
only
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah.
our football
What are they
pitch
gonna
is
build?
only
What are they gonna build?
half. It's AXA. They're gonna upgrade AXA.
To what? To a spaceship? That thing just got built 2 years ago.
Yeah, but
No,
we
no,
need
they're
we
putting
need
like
the
a,
facilities for our players, bro. You know what I'm
they're
saying?
putting like I think it's like a
We need the
500
top notch
seater,
stuff. You know what I'm saying?
like a
Yeah.
500 seater stadium in as well for the under 21s to play
Academy?
permanently there. Yeah, for the
Yeah.
academy to play permanently there. And I
That's
think the
nice,
women will
man.
play there as well. I think the women's team will
Exactly.
play
I
there
was
as
gonna
well.
say the women's team are gonna benefit from this acquisition.
Yeah.
That is gonna be
The women's
this.
team has been struggling, bro. The women's team has been
I
struggling.
mean, that's the whole league,
Yeah,
man. They don't make money. I understand.
Like for me, Anfield could be built like with the Cop. What you could do, you could build over the road, and what you could do, have like a tunnel running underneath the stand. For me, that's the only way you can advance the Cop. And the other stand, I've walked down that street a lot of times behind the Kenny Dalglish stand. It's so tight, so you need to take at least 2 rows of them out.
Yeah.
At least, you know. So I'm not sure if them guys are like, look, their back gardens, Anfield, like when them houses, the back garden.
It's
Yeah, they
literally
have to
behind
rebuild
the
it
car,
somewhere
behind
else,
the car
right?
park. Their houses are, their gardens like are at the back of the car park.
Yeah.
You know what I think they could do? You know what I
No
think
way.
they could do? And this is something that I think they did look at, is what they did with Old Trafford, where they curved the corners. You get like another 15,000 people in those corners.
That's what I thought they were
going
gonna do.
The stands. Yeah. You can.
But
do
like, the
I thought they
issue
were gonna
is
do
like
it
they
with
can't
this
get in
stand.
and out of the stadium if we got like 80,000 people there. Like if we put 80,000
That's
people,
the problem.
they'll
is the
block
problem,
the
yeah.
exits.
The town,
Yeah.
the town coming into the town is narrow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The
Like
one
I
about
think
train
because I
station
think
and
they're gonna
stuff.
do that. By the way, I think if Jeff Bezos take over, they're gonna rebuild Anfield. They're gonna make it 100,000 or maybe 80,000 stadium.
That's what I
big.
thought, because when FSG got those licenses, they said they could push it up to 80.
Yeah, but like
They
the thing
just-
is with FSG is they don't want to relocate because Anfield is like a historic ground. You know what I'm saying? They want to preserve that history. You know what I'm saying? But
Because
like with these
I
guys,
think-
bro, they want to they want to make Liverpool bigger. You know what I'm saying? So
But
you
they
have to
could-
get a
if
bigger
they-
stadium.
If they really wanted to, they could just do what Tottenham did, and they could build a stadium next to the stadium, and then
expand
the
it.
old stadium goes. Then the old stadium can go eventually.
Yeah.
Because
But check this out though.
You could
What do you guys
put
think?
100,000 seater in Stanley Park.
Yeah.
Like,
Check
you
this
could
out,
buy
though.
Stanley Park.
And JK, I want to hear you, because you are one who are just straight traditional hardcore. I don't want to change my mind, never. Manchester United is about to move away from Old Trafford. Do you guys think that if that happens, do you think Liverpool fans will be like, okay, let's go to Stanley?
I wouldn't still do it. Nah. Too much history on that field, you know.
I mean, does it make that much difference? I mean, does it really make that much difference in the money? Because we still make a shit ton of money.
Because
I think it makes a big difference, bro. It makes a big
100,000.
Because like we get 100,000 seat stadium, bro. That revenue is. By the way, I heard like online that there's been a waiting list for memberships, like what's it called, the ticket memberships.
Yeah,
they're like 60 people who can't get in because there's so many requests in there that you have to wait like 20 years to get it.
Yeah, that's true.
Like right now, that number is gonna go up. Right now, if we get 100,000 seat stadium,
it was going down last season. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. And the slot was ruining everything. But hey, it's gonna go right back up again. I'm telling you right now, slot ball. You know what I mean? No, not slot ball. I mean areola ball. Yeah.
Yeah, because
slot ball.
I mean, the way I'm looking at it is, if Manchester and Liverpool have always Simon twins, right? From inception, it's been the same club that split, right? If they do it, and Liverpool fans are looking at Man U, you go to the new Old Trafford.
Yeah,
and it's 100,000 people. Trust me, eventually Liverpool fans be like, yeah, we love Anfield. We just have to take Anfield soil to the new stadium, and it fits.
No.
Because Stanley Park is still. What's up?
As long as you don't build it on the docks.
No, don't build those. It will sink.
Horrendous.
Because
that would be crazy, bro. like have some of the stadium inside the
yeah.
Horrendous that place.
Because if you look at it
back and then you look outside and then you're on the water, you know what I'm saying?
Can we just buy Goodison and knock that down and put 100,000 seater on top of that just to piss them off?
Stretch it.
Hey, man, I'm just saying, bro.
Stretch it all the way over there. No, I mean, because Stanley Park is still Liverpool. The city of Liverpool still has it reserved for Liverpool. If they were to develop it, it helps the city because more jobs, more businesses, a lot of opportunities coming in, and a lot of times people don't want to look at it that way. They think that we should stay the same. Yes, stay the same. People who don't have jobs, right? People are struggling.
Yeah.
Now, when you build these things, that's why City get away with murder because of what they've done in that area.
Yeah, but they don't have any history. They're not like us.
But Liverpool okay, I'm gonna go with what what's the name? Tor said. Liverpool is where the people are, not where the place is.
Yeah, I hear you.
Anfield is the people. Let's be honest. Anfield is the people. It is a cathedral, yes, but the cathedral can't do anything without K-Mac, JK, yourself, anybody in the chat that goes there and scream their lungs out.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
With the
That is the
100,000
history.
people in the stadium, that's kind of
100,000 Liverpool fans in the stadium is crazy.
You'll still have people queuing for tickets.
Yeah.
Still looking for tickets. You know what I mean?
Well, even with 100,000, it's not enough.
I think once that full takeover comes over and like guys like Jeff Bezos, the Facebook guy comes in, they're gonna rebuild the stadium. I don't know if they're gonna find a new location or rebuild Anfield, but right now with according to you guys, they can't do it because of the area. But like, that's gonna be a possibility.
You know what it is as
right
well.
there.
Where the Stanley Park is, there's a big car park that's owned by Liverpool FC, and at the bottom of that car park, there's a lot of land there. I heard the people who own them houses beyond the Kenny Dalglish stand, they said they can relocate them there. That's what
they want to.
And if that happens, sorted. Then we could build a massive stand there. Like,
you never know. Maybe they'll eventually maybe they will have because that's what FSG wanted to do. They wanted to spread Anfield. They wanted to open it up. So maybe people will change their mind and say, okay, let's go. Because then Anfield stays there and you expand it to 80 to 100. You know,
that's gonna happen. By the way, that definitely.
No, Liverpool's bro. I call it 4.0 for a reason. And rival fans better be scared, including Real Madrid.
I think I think the next plans are to do like a fan zone. Like I think they're investing like 10 million into that to build in a big fan zone in the area. Yeah. And obviously, I think it's 30 million for the new access upgrade. So the ground's not going to happen for like another 5-10 years. Let's be fair.
5-10, yeah.
Yeah, it's a long way off, but because planning permission.
Yeah, but what would you do, K-Mac? Would you stay at Anfield or would you relocate to another stadium?
I personally don't think we need that much more. If we could put another tier.
I reckon we need just a revamp of the Kenny Dalglish and the Cop together and get that up to 100. That'd be like wow.
If we could put another tier on there, that would be amazing. Because just look what it did for the Anfield
main
Road.
Stand.
Sorry for the main
and
stand.
The main stand. Yeah.
And the Cop as well. Obviously, the Cop got increased as well. But yeah, I mean, I think they've got planning permission already in place for those.
That's what I was saying. They already have. I think the road end.
I think they got planning permission for that back in the 90s, mate. Seriously,
bro. That's what I was trying to tell you guys.
Getting done back then.
They already do. They have, bro. They have a cup. Anfield can go up to 80, as it is right now. Right?
It will.
They can. They just. They still have to work with the big up to call. They still have to. They still have to work with the local people, right? Now, the rest of the housing people, if they choose to move, oh my God, that whole place will be a whole breeze. Like talking about Liverpool, revitalization of Liverpool. Downtown Liverpool probably will come to Anfield area. You know, because there's going to be high rises, more businesses. So,
ages to get them out, to get the main stand done. You know, that took a long time.
A long time. It was 5 years for them to move.
I was there in my car once when that was getting built. There was no one there. I was on my own right outside it, and I was just chilling there. I was like, "Hey, wow, I'm on my own in Anfield, man. It felt good. But
Yeah,
for me,
man.
they should do the replica of that stand opposite. Do that there, and then the cop for me. Just do it on a I wouldn't say Dortmund sort of style, the yellow wall and that, but use that road, build a sort of tunnel through it, and then see what we can do. You know.
Yeah. But yeah,
I call it the Steven Gerrard stand.
I would.
But yeah, I mean, Liverpool right now, I think the fans needs to relax. And I read the whole story about the SOS, Spirit of Shankly. I think they also needs to chill a little bit because
I do agree with them, though. I do.
No, I understand it.
I'd like to know what they're planning on doing. Like,
but the money,
they're giving us loads of money and they're buying 30%. But yeah, what are you going to do with it?
The money is not. Let's be honest. The money is the owner's money.
No, I know, but you still.
I'm sorry.
To say, like, what are you doing with it? Like, what are you going to do with Liverpool?
No, it's fine. But
if you do buy us,
bro, it's investors' money. Yeah. They already pay for the club. They pay cash. Liverpool don't own anybody, right? We have low debt that we need to service. So they did great business. So 300 million and they're gonna get 8 billion back.
Sorted.
And that's what it is. What do you want?
Yeah, stop. Don't even talk like that because that just sounds scandalous. Now,
it's crazy, right? It is crazy. It's like me spending $3 and then I make 3,000 back.
I mean, it's like Mika Götze going to PSG when they bought him for $1 million.
There's noise in somebody's background.
Sounds like Phil Collins or something.
Yes, there's some noise in somebody's background.
It's not me. Okay. I don't listen to Phil Collins. Tax dodger.
Nah. Phil Collins is top. Love Phil Collins, man.
You know what I mean? Like the business, and this is the part where a lot of people don't get it. Everything that FSG did is not just outside, because remember, Adidas left us hanging. All these businesses didn't want to do business because Liverpool on the pitch was so poor. So everything they've done has come to this. And Liverpool don't need any third party to, bro, we were bankrupt. We were like literally leaving the EPL to go administration. Can you imagine what the rival fans would have loved for Liverpool to have 9 points and struggle to get up, be fighting relegation that year?
Oh, parties. Yeah. Even today,
man, it's crazy.
Like, even today, bro, I've seen shows where there's one Liverpool lad on there. Everyone's ganging up on him. Like Chelsea, United, Arsenal, they're like, Liverpool are the team. And that's why I say we're special, Liverpool, you know? When I watched loads of shows, I've never seen everyone jump on the Arsenal fan. It's always the Liverpool lad who's ever on there who's getting fucking aggro. Because they know you're the greatest football team in England. That's what it's all about, winning. You know?
Yeah. But that's what it is. But let's move to some transfers, man. What's going on with Barcola? Just get them on the plane, man.
United are scamming a penalty in preseason.
That's what they do, man. That's what they do. K-Mac,
I don't even know what he did. What the hell is this, bro?
Let them celebrate preseason like it's a season.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, it's funny how everybody is saying that Liverpool might not even make it to Champions League next season. They tell us that, you're not even going to come in 5th. You're not going to come in 6th.
Yeah, they always talk like that, bro. The minute the season hits, bro, they'll be shutting up, by the way.
So then why do they get
happens in every transfer?
Why did they get upset when Liverpool
they missed the penalty?
They missed the why do they get upset when we put ourselves as an underdog? You put us there. You put us in the doghouse, and we love staying in the doghouse because it makes us better mentally. We say, okay, fine. Watch what we can do.
I'm gonna tell you a secret, bro.
Yeah.
Fans are inconsistent. No.
I didn't even know that.
Look, I'm gonna say the words that came out of Don Hussein's mouth, we are leopards in the tree next season. That's what we are. We're just leopards in the tree.
Yeah, we just read that right now.
Yeah, we're there. Yeah. We're there. Look, Barcola. Look, how many times have we heard the words come from players' mouths? It's Liverpool only.
Yep.
I only want Liverpool. Like, when are our fan base going to understand that means what it means?
Yep.
That means what it means. And when has it ever not been? When has it ever not been? Like,
it's called Stockholm Syndrome.
When players' mouths, they end up at Liverpool.
Okay, man. It's called Stockholm Syndrome, right? Imagine, you and Aziz said, even though Bezos coming, he's not just be able to splash his cash, he still have to follow the rules. We will be the richest club on the planet, and still some fans will still be thinking that we'll be talking about Roman Abramovich and Sheikh Mansour and say, these are the big clubs. This one, I mean, like, do you know what Liverpool is? I think some fans don't understand what Liverpool is. That's the problem. They are stuck in these modern times of how these quasi whatever clubs been doing business, and they think that, oh, that's the sexy way of doing business, not knowing that Liverpool is the Dandada. Do you know how many clubs have gone bankrupt? Manchester United was known to be the richest club behind Madrid for a long time, and we have caught up to them in less time than what they did.
Yeah.
People don't understand how crazy it is. So let me simplify it for you. FSG spent 300 million and about to make 8 billion. That is Liverpool. Liverpool is going to be the richest club in terms of business in the world very, very soon.
Well, didn't we overtake Manchester City? Was it last year?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
They've already overtaken them. The Barcola one, it's going to happen. Right? It's going to happen.
Yeah, just a matter of time, really.
Look, at the end of the day, this is just the dominoes effect, and this happens. I think this happened last season. It happened the season before. You have to wait for other clubs to buy their players to then buy their players. Sometimes just clubs are like that. And when you're buying a left winger and a right winger from the best team in the world right now, and they've just won another trophy, so that's like 2 trophies already this season they've won.
They just collect them.
The season hasn't even started and they've already won 2 trophies. Then you're going to have to play by their rules, and their rules are: we have to get our guys in first before you get our guy. And by the way,
the issue. You know the main issue with that is K-Mac. You know the main issue with that is the Elliot Anderson and the Morgan Rogers deals. If they guys didn't spend the money they spent on those 2 players, Barcola would have been a lot cheaper.
No, they're hyperinflated, and also the fact that Barcola was on holiday. Like, I think he was in Greece. There's a photo of him in Greece with a local restaurant owner chilling.
Yeah.
So we couldn't. What could we do with him anyway? He was on holiday.
Send him a PDF and
we kind of need him for Newcastle.
Exactly. I'll send him a
DocuSign. Kind of need him for Newcastle.
Send him a DocuSign, Jay. Yeah.
He might not make the Newcastle game.
No, he won't. Yeah. No, he won't.
Yeah, he won't make it
too early.
Game,
I just hope we don't play.
That's the issue there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we just gotta play the waiting game. You know, it is what it is, bro. Because we don't want to overpay for this player, bro. Like everybody said, just pay the 170. He was like, you crazy, bro? You can't pay 170 for Barcola. Next time we go for a player, they're gonna ask for 100 million at least.
They're gonna ask for 200.
Bro, we can't buy anybody if we buy Barcola for 170. Nah, man.
I'm not breaking the British transfer record. Like, again.
Yeah, he's not worth that too, bro. He's a good player, bro, but he's not.
He's a good player, but
bro, if I'm paying 170 for Barcola, how about I drop 3 million more and go for Olise, bro? 30 million more and go for Olise. Why not?
Exactly.
I'm already halfway there anyway. Yeah.
Because you won't get him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Availability, you know what I mean?
I'm just saying, like, generally speaking, why am I paying 170 for Barcola for?
I just don't think you'll get Elise at all. Like, I just think Bayern Munich are so stubborn.
Carl, if you're speaking, we can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
They probably put
Well,
Elise in the under 21s before we could sign him, like just because they're just so brilliant.
Yeah, Ahmed, what are you
Man,
saying though?
man, bro. If
Good
if
deal.
Olise wants to leave, he'll go like right away. Like you know.
Oh yeah. Next year
Like,
next year he becoming cheaper because after that he got what 2 years or a year?
2 years left.
He got 1 year left. 1 year left after that. He has 2 years right now.
Yeah.
he's going
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
Carl, we can hear you.
now we can hear you.
Yeah, there's background noise. But yeah, okay. I think. Can you say something?
Yes, much better, much better. Yeah, Ahmed, what were you saying?
No, I'm just saying, I think I was going to chip in with your point about the buying it for 300 million and then selling for 8 billion. That's
crazy,
that's almost 3,000% profit. I don't think people deep how crazy that is.
No, they don't.
But then aside that, I think with most of the transfers, it's just everyone is taking their time. No one wants to be left short-handed because, and the only problem I have with us is we are very, how do you call it? We have just one target and then we focus on just that without having a second plan. We saw it last season with Gehi. We knew we wanted him. We knew Palace was waiting to get who they wanted to get. We had every room to have a backup for him just in case that deal didn't pull through. But then no one cared to do anything. And then at the last minute, we were pretending to be disappointed that he decided not to come. And then it left us short because now, as much as I know PSG would want to sell Bakola, what if they don't get to their target and it doesn't happen? Now we're going into a season where we have no idea what we're going to do. And then we have to forfeit a season even before it starts.
Nah, I think that's too much worry. Don't worry. They need to sell. They've spent too much money for their books. Otherwise, they will be in trouble.
Yeah.
So they have to sell. That's what see, this is the thing. Aziz was saying, Liverpool, as even with money, they still negotiate like they don't have money.
Oh yeah.
That's been the Liverpool way for a long time, even before FSG, right?
Yeah.
They don't want to just go unless that is the player. For instance, Virgil.
Yeah.
Klopp was like it was him or bust. That's okay. Let's pay the
No,
75 million.
money, bro.
You know,
Virgil's
let's spend the
worth the money.
75 million. And guess what? He became exactly what Klopp said. Alisson, same thing. So there are certain players, they will be like, okay, fine, let's get it. Isak, same thing. Wirtz, same thing. So they do have the money, but they don't want you to take him for a fool.
Didn't we pay like 20 million extra for Virgil because of
Klopp. We got caught
at Blackpool.
We got caught eating ice cream with him. Yeah, so the thing is, people needs to calm down. Even if we don't get him this year, it's not the end of the world. Yes, do we need him? Yes. However, it's business. Chelsea, right now, look at Chelsea. They spent 116 on a player. Now they want City to pay them back with Enzo. City's like, no, we're not. City already spent 100 already. So they were like, no, we're not going to spend 120. Chelsea's okay, we give it to you Friday. Okay, keep him there. You're the one with the books problems.
And you know the crazy thing is Enzo is just somewhere looking at them like, I still have about 8 years with you guys.
That guy has a death row contract, man.
6 years, yeah. He has 6 years left on his contract.
That guy has a
He
contract.
has all the power now. He has all the power. Whatever he decides to do.
Every year. Like every time.
I think he's signed 9 years.
Enzo signing a new deal.
Yeah, he keeps renewing his contract because they keep
I
paying
think he
him more
signed
money.
9 and then he signed again for about 2 more years, then added an extra year. And I'm like, there are certain players that you do that with. Let's say you sign, let's say Vert. Let's say last season he balled out, gave us 20 goals, 20 assists, and you quickly pen him down. But Enzo struggled in his first season. I see no reason why they extended his contract after the first season. Maybe after last season I can say it, but for the first season, they had no business extending anything. They still had 8 years anyways. What do you have to lose?
That boy will be there till he turns 60. What are you saying, Carl? Do you have a proper mic? I hope you're not underwater.
Do I sound like I'm under the water?
Sometimes, Carl.
That sounds okay so far.
Yeah. Carl, you need to use some. You need to
Well,
use
we'll see.
Amazon to
We'll
get some
see.
nice speakers and the headphones. You need
We got
to
Amazon
get
now.
you.
Go invest in
You're gonna get
Liverpool.
discount, bro.
I can't.
You're a
Well,
Liverpool
the
fan.
biggest the biggest reason is I can't invest in stuff like that because I work for the government and I work for the military, so I can't invest in those kind of things
Boo.
without it being being go through the proper check.
I knew the
I
boy was
handle
an agent.
I handle sensitive data, so to speak.
Mm.
Um, Look, man, I don't really care what Chelsea is doing. I've you know me, Quasi. I don't care what the rivals are doing. I care
Mhm.
what Liverpool is doing.
Yeah.
I think I think I'm more in the sense of let's get business going because season start next week. I think we've done all the waiting that I expected
Hmm.
because I never thought that we were ever going to get any of these players before they got their replacement. One reason is that they had a lot of outgoing and they needed to replace them,
Hmm.
and they didn't need the fact that we were about to pay them 150, whatever the amount, to hinder them from getting their business done.
Hmm.
You find out Liverpool is dropping 150, 130, 140 plus 40. You're gonna start taking a mick, especially some of the deals they've been in be able to make. So I think that we just needed to be patient. But I do think that there's some area of the team we could have done a little bit better. I think that the road deal could have been done a little bit sooner. If that's what you wanted to do, yeah, I wish I knew. Again, I can't.
I agree
You
about it.
can't really judge. You can't really judge. But the thing is, if that's what you were always going to do, you could have done that right at the beginning of
Carl,
preseason.
real quick,
Yeah, Carl.
real quick.
Yeah,
Did
go
you
ahead.
did you
Yeah,
know how fast they did that deal?
Pretty quick,
it,
yeah.
it pretty fast. It less than a 1 day. Maybe just a conversation,
Yeah.
15 minutes.
So
Yeah, but that's the thing. If you could have done that
th-
fast, we could have done it
that should
in
tell you
July.
that
You could have.
no, they didn't. They were not looking at him until they realized that the defenders that they want is going to be overpriced or they can't get. So they don't want them to same mistake they did last year and wait till the last
Exactly.
minute trying
Yeah.
to get the defender. So
Yeah,
they're bringing him.
I agree with you.
And I
But
think
this
they're
is
still
where
going to
this
go
is the
for their
next part.
top targets regardless. I think they're still trying to make the main deal with the main target.
Mhm.
This is just an in case anything happens, we have this guy here.
Look, I
Like,
agree with you,
like
but to me, 1 second, K-Mac.
Minter,
Eh,
Minter's not happening. He's out for 3 months now. He's got an operation.
He
yeah,
busted
it
his
was
knee.
never going to happen. It was never going to happen. But what I'm
It's a
trying to
blessing in
finish saying
disguise.
it, it's more than a blessing. I don't have to. I
Yeah.
don't have to
Thank
hear.
God.
I don't have to hear Liverpool talk to me about Benta. But the thing is that what I'm trying to say to you is that I think that the excuse I'm willing to hear is that we never intended of buying a center back because we thought we'll be further along with Jacquet and
Mhm.
Leone.
Bro, they
Because
were injured since
right when
January,
he
bro.
started, yeah, no. Right when he first said, right when he first started, the first big the first big press, he said, Jacques is 1 or 2 weeks away. He'll be playing either Leeds or Wexham or Leeds game, and then that changed. So I think maybe because of that, it changed the calculation, and they were looking. I can
Yeah,
hear that because
and
that's not what you expected.
then Gomez got injured in the first game. So
And and,
they,
it,
they
It was
and then
Gomez.
Gomez got injured in the
It was
first game.
Gomez.
Yeah, yeah,
It was Gomez.
But that's
yeah.
like
Can I just
negligent from
mention
the club,
something?
bro. But
Can I just
because
mention
Yeah.
something on Araujo? Can I just mention something on Araujo?
Mhm.
So I've obviously you know that like I dropped some information from a person that I know that knows quite a lot about what goes on behind the scene, and the stuff that
Sorry, what was
I've
that?
been
What was that
told.
information?
So the stuff that
What
I've
was that
been told.
information? I didn't know.
So the stuff that I've been told is we were in Barcelona asking about another player, and then Araujo came up as in, well, this guy's available.
you know,
And we
who's the
went,
other player?
really? I can't really say because it's not really come out yet. But it might happen. I don't know yet.
I heard there was news that we wanted the Ford kid, the right
The
back.
right back?
No.
Yeah, it's on loan. His name is something
No,
Ford.
not him.
I don't know. I've been hearing like news about that. Okay, cool.
Not him. Somebody else. But
We want a Kubasi.
But basically, no.
All right, now
okay,
big bad
okay.
Liverpool. Kubasi.
Okay. I'm not going to say who it
I
is.
see.
I'm not going to say who it is. But
Please don't tell me it's
have
Christensen.
a look at who
I'll be pissed
Barcelona
if it is
wants to
him.
sign. Have a look at who Barcelona wants to sign, and then you might be able to guess who it is. But I'm not going to say who it is. But basically, we were asking about this player.
Kunde?
He was in the World Cup. I'll give you that. He was in the World Cup. Okay, he was in the World Cup. So we were asking about this player.
Thank God we didn't get him then. I would take a Rojo other than Kunde. Kunde is trash, bro.
Yeah,
and then Araujo came along.
Okay.
As in, well, Araujo is up for the opportunity to move to another club. And then we were like, yeah, brilliant. Like we've done loads of research on Araujo. Remember, Liverpool wanted Araujo to replace Virgil van Dijk 2 years ago. Like he was the successor. Like that, he was the successor.
I remember.
And there was Arsenal and there was Manchester United. Everybody was after him. So this one just makes perfect sense. The reason why I say Araujo is because I was on Don's show and he corrected me so many times that now I say it like that. And it's probably not right either. But there you go.
Yeah.
But that's how that came along.
I still can't say you can hold that.
Hector Fort could happen. Like we could still sign a
But
right back.
he's a youngster. I don't think he can be our starting right back. I think we need a starting right back, and Frimpong can be a backup.
The starting right back is Frimpong.
All I'm going to say
Yeah, but
is
like, I think we need to buy somebody who's good enough to be a starter.
We didn't go for Jed Spence, and we're not looking at. We didn't go for Jed Spence. We didn't go for the buyback option on Gerald Quansah, and we also aren't looking at Hendry Quansah. So all I'm going to say is,
by the way, we wanted
we are
Palestra
probably
too. That went to
looking at a
Chelsea.
right back.
We wanted him, but we didn't went for it. Yeah.
well, Malagusto.
No, Palestra. You know the guy who just went to Chelsea.
Okay.
We were linked with him before Chelsea came in.
We're also looking at Malagusto.
Gusto, I don't want him for 70 million. By the way,
Let's talk about.
He won't be 70 million.
I want to talk about Quansah real quick. I know some Liverpool fans were
He's not a right back. He's not a right back.
Quansah, even center back, he still hasn't gotten off his.
What are you going to do? Are you going to drop Jacquet? Are you going to just not play Jacquet anymore?
That's the whole point.
But he's a rotation, bro. But like he's backup to Araujo and Virgil. No, but he's backup.
No, man.
We need four center backs.
No. We have four center back. We have.
Gomez. Because I don't count him. I don't count Gomez, by the way.
You went back to.
I'm not counting Gomez.
You've gone back to the mic. You've gone back to the mic.
You went back to the underwater again.
Carl,
I don't know where.
Put your address in the chat, and I'll send you a pair of headphones.
Please, somebody.
We'll dig one out.
No, I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. These are JBL. It's not about just the internet. In the summer, I spent a lot of time at my parents. So they have bad internet, even though I've done a lot. And in the area, it's in the boot. It's a boonies away from everybody. So if the satellite is not hidden properly, it could go straight up under the water. It goes straight up under the water.
Everything you said, that's when.
Maybe Carl is
you in the Navy?
In disguise.
Are you in the Navy? That's why you sound like you're underwater.
Maybe it could be that way. It could be that way. It could be that. It could be that. Yeah.
Carl is Aquaman. There you go.
So, quick, two things. I want to talk about Gakpo and Quansah real quick. Let's start with Quansah. I'm still not impressed with his development at Leverkusen. He's done well. Yeah. He's done well. I'm glad that he's been able to play consistently. But still, he does make those same mistakes that he was making at Liverpool. We saw that in the World Cup. Hence, he got a red card. And somebody said, "Are you going to leave?"
He's not right back, by the way. He's not right back.
You're going to leave Liverpool to go to Arsenal to go sit on the bench.
Yeah,
and I heard Manchester United. I heard Manchester United is also looking at him.
If he goes to United, he'll be an enemy for life. If he goes to United,
He will. He can't do
He's
that.
not gonna be our academy player no more. He's not
He
gonna
is.
be our little boy.
He,
No. He's an enemy now. That's it.
yeah. He's
The Arsenal, I
I
don't
think he
care if he
came
goes
through
there or
the
not.
academy from the age of like 7. So
But
it's not like he's one of
he's
them.
looking to get back in. He's looking to get back in.
Yeah,
Get back
To
in
get back
there.
in,
take him back.
back
I
in
can take him
England.
back.
Back in England. He's looking to get back in England. I mean, I think that's a big issue with a lot of English
You should
players.
go. You
The
should go
fact
to
that
Aston Villa.
they can't prepare outside of the Premier League.
Carl, your mic,
This concept.
Carl, your mic
your
is.
mic is killing it. Try go.
Oh my God.
Can I say something funny about Quonset? Wouldn't he just be the perfect replacement for Tyrone Mings?
That's what I was going to say. Aston Villa. He goes to Aston Villa. He has a good manager who can show himself.
Exactly, but K-Mac,
though. That's the thing.
yeah, but K-Mac, you see, the thing is with most of these players, I think sometimes they don't really see the big picture of you have to go to somewhere where you're going to start consistently, which is why Liverpool, most times when you see how we sell our players, we sell them to places where it would benefit them. We don't sell them to teams where, and as much as I know their agents are also involved, I feel like the club also tries to do what is best, especially for the academy players, where they try to sell you to places where you would develop better. And you can see with Kwanzaa going to Leverkusen, it was for his own benefits, which is why we put the buyback clause. If he's patient, becomes a starter for them for maybe 2 good seasons, Liverpool might look back at him and go, you know what, come back home. But then it feels like he's too eager to move to that next step when, in all honesty, he's not there yet. And he's just going to end up messing up his career too
Well,
quickly.
I think
agree.
Arsenal
Another
want
year.
him. Like, I don't think it's his agent pushing for him to move there. You know what I'm saying? Because Arsenal, they have issues with their center backs because Saliba is going to be out for like 5 months. So they're looking for somebody to cover for that time. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
but Kwanzaa is not starting ahead of
Yeah, he's not starting
Hinkapie
ahead of
and
him, yeah.
Mosquera.
He might start
he's
ahead of
starting
Mosquera. I think he
I
can
don't
start
think
ahead of
he's starting
Mosquera.
Mosquera
Uncle
plays
Albert,
really
big
well.
up
By the way,
yourself, man.
Kwanzaa is
Thank you for
he's a
coming.
good center back, by the
Hey,
way.
how
Like,
are
I
you?
didn't want us to sell him.
Good.
But yeah.
How's everybody?
You're good, Uncle
I-
Albert.
Good.
Oh, good.
Ignore the background noise. I'm on holiday.
This guy's always on
Um,
Yeah,
holiday.
cheers.
but listen, I was
Hey,
just
Uncle,
listening.
Uncle,
Yeah.
real quick, do me a favor. Can you stop by Best Buy and buy Carl a mic or headset, please?
I'll see.
It's
I don't
okay.
think
It's
there's a
okay.
Best Buy here, but
I buy the same.
I'm
Are you
in a
Trafford
secret.
Centre? Are you in
Sorry?
the Trafford Centre?
No,
Okay, sorry. I thought he was in the Trafford Centre from what I
no.
could see.
I'm in the Middle East somewhere. But hey,
Oh, okay.
I was listening, but I just wanted to chime in on Kwanzaa. As a Liverpool supporter, I absolutely hate the idea that kid is going to end up at Arsenal. I absolutely hate. You know what? I'd rather he goes to Manchester United because he becomes shit there anyway. Right? But at Arsenal,
Man, you can't hope
what I
worse for the
hate
kid.
about him going to Arsenal is what I think someone else mentioned, that he's going to go bench. As soon as, even if they played him for even a little bit, as soon as he goes, as soon as Saliba comes back, bench for him. He's not going to play. He's not going to play ahead of Hinkapie. He's not going to play ahead of Mosquera. He just see what has happened to this kid Zubimendi. And in fact, for Zubimendi, I am so happy for him, because he was going to come to Liverpool and shit the bed in Liverpool. I'm very happy that he's become baggage at what do you call it, at Emirates, because he would have been at Liverpool causing us to lose matches. And now, after being tricked, and he was tricked to stay 1 year of his life sitting in
His agent should get
in
fired
Spain,
because they tricked him
and
to stay 1 year
what
and
team
then he
was he
went to
even playing
Arsenal.
for? To
His agent
wait
should
for
be
his
fired.
countryman to bring him to London. Now he's he's sitting on the bench, and with Gumarães coming, it gets worse. You were on the bench.
Yeah.
You were on the bench for Luis Kelly to start the final ahead of you. I mean, some people are born losers. I hate to say this, but for such a good player, you are on the bench in the national team, yeah, because nobody benches Rodri. We get that. So even if we're waiting for Rodri to retire, which wouldn't be anytime soon, now you come to Liverpool. If you are Liverpool, you'll be starting, right? But watch this space. Rodri goes, and the Pedris and the Gavis and the others of this world start ahead of Zubimendi. Now he goes to Arsenal, he's sitting on the bench. So Zubimendi was born with bench written all over his damn forehead, and it's good for him for not coming to Liverpool. I do not feel sorry for him for one wee second. As for Kwanzaa, like you guys have said, and I agree with you, he's not good enough yet, but he's not patient enough. So
But
if
didn't
he
you tell
wants
me
to go
Kwanzaa's
Arsenal
Ghanaian?
just to
Didn't you tell
spite
me?
Liverpool, he's welcome. But he'll go there and become a relic, and he'll keep making the kinds of, you see, the problem with Kwanzaa is that he makes crucial mistakes that make you lose a match. He doesn't make a mistake that is recoverable. Remember the mistake he made in the quarterfinal of the FA Cup? That square pass that he made that lost us the match, and he's done. Look at the tackle he made that lost England the semi-final. So he keeps going on in that way, and time on the bench, he gets worse. So if he wants to go Arsenal, great. Let them spend 70. I just hope Leverkusen get about 70 million for him. You know, make some holes in Arsenal's transfer fund. Let everybody know now we are going Amazon, man. So we got buckets of cash. You know that, right?
Yes, we're rich.
Buckets of cash.
Big,
All
big,
we
big-
need to do is to call our Uncle Jeff and say, Uncle Jeff, send us a box of cash. Right?
Prime. Big up to
So-
Maddy Man, man. Good to see you, brother. Long time no see, man.
What up, Quan?
Yeah,
And
good to see all of you,
how quick
man.
Amazon is. It'll happen straight away.
Sorry?
Next day delivery. It'll happen next day
Yeah,
delivery.
Same day
exactly.
delivery, exactly.
80 million in, said Uncle Jeff, we're in the mall. 80 million. We need to
Get a mic for
player or
what's
two.
the name, Car. The fun thing is that you said, but I want to hear Maddie point on Amazon being part owner of Liverpool, because I know he's a staunch critic of FSG. So what do you think about Amazon now, brother?
To be seen, because they have a bit of skeletons in their closet, but let's see their behavior going forward.
Good point. JK is not happy. He said, I don't like him.
No, they do have some issues and stuff
Yeah.
that that have made them who they are. But now, as I said, I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt of a year to see how their behavior goes along, and if it's anything like those guys and them from the Boston, those clowns and them.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
they've got the same DNA. They've got the same DNA.
they all got the same DNA. I mean, that's why he said they all have skeletons in their closet. But in terms of
well, before you go on, the only reason why, as I said, I'm giving a bit of skepticism here is because one of them actually does know a bit more about football, because if I recall correctly, at one point in time, he was trying to be part of the consortium or something, trying to buy Queen's Park Rangers a couple years back, right? So, so at least he has a bit of, football in his DNA versus those other guys and them who names I won't mention.
Uncle, there's noise in the background. That's why I mute you. I mean, the part that I like about Batia is he has that QPR thing. QPR is also a very, local ball club that is rooted in, it's not a big club, but the people are local. But one thing that I liked about, so that will teach these new investors, hey, this club is a whole different club.
Yeah, exactly.
You
Bigger
cannot.
stage, everything.
It's not just about the money that you throw at them. You have to respect the culture. You have to respect the history. That's one thing that FSG had on them because they had it experienced that with Boston. I mean, the Red Sox. So when they first came in, remember they had was it Michael? Not Michael Gordon. They had a guy who was from Liverpool who So, oh my God, Uncle Albert, mute it till when you're about to speak. Then otherwise, there's a people speaking loud. So what about Gakpo? Gakpo, I mean, this conversation that he's going to Spurs. What do you guys think about that? I'm not too sure that we should have an experienced player as Gakpo leave right now. Because even if Barcola comes in, Barcola knows nothing about the English Premier League. We saw what happened to Wirtz.
Yeah. Well, now you can't blame Wirtz because he was with that ball-headed condom. So, nah.
But I agree.
Yeah,
I
man.
agree.
If you got Wirtz in your team, bro, like you got to work out as a manager. How am I going to get this guy? And that's why when Klopp got named the Germany coach, I was celebrating for Wirtz. They're going to talk Liverpool. Wirtz is going to hear from Klopp what to do. You watch Wirtz because they got a meet up in September international, and they're going to be around each other for a few days and stuff. So in that time, I hope Klopp and Wirtz sit down, have a coffee or whatever, and talk Liverpool. You know, we would have kept an eye on him anyway, but just like it'd be a good connection there to have.
No, but like Quasi's point is right, bro. Like we can't sell our experienced players, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna have 3 youngsters in our forward line if we go through with this, which is not okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Right
but
now,
at the same,
Gakpo's sort of important when you look at it because we haven't got nothing really up top. Who we got as wingers? We got him, Rio, and Muniz.
Yeah, but like Barcola is multifunctional. He can play left and right. You know what I'm saying? So we can slowly transition Barcola into the team without any pressure, and Gakpo can continue playing the way he's been playing, right? And then we got Isaac and Verts doing their thing. You know what I mean? Now you saw Gakpo. You have to throw Barcola right into the mix now, and he has to work. Otherwise,
He
we'll
has
be
to. He
doomed.
got no choice. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
but
Yeah, like
Gakpo
if we have Gapco there. By the way, and we still, and by the way, we still have like 4 years on Gapco, bro. We can sell him next season. By the way, it's not a big deal. Like it's not now or never with Gapco. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's not like we're gonna lose value on him. You know what I mean? But yeah.
And you guys know something crazy about Cody that I like. If he becomes a rotation player, his value is just going to go up. If he has those cameos to come in, shivel in, shivel out, score one goal here, score one goal there, people start seeing him as a superstar because you remember when we had Diaz, and at some point people were starting to say, "Oh, Cody is better than Diaz because he comes in and does his 2 matches a season performance." Yeah, so I think keeping him, like everyone said, we need a bit of experience. We need it. Because last season we could see it even with Hugo. When Isak started being fit enough to be on the bench and just in and around the squad, you could see Ekitike was doing a whole lot better. You could see even his courage. And sometimes it's just talk between players, hearing what this person is thinking, how they move, even in training, it helps. You pick up 1 or 2 things. You might not be an exact replica of that player, but then you learn things from them. And we see it even with Rio learning from Salah. There are certain movements he does that, this is a Salah movement. How you shivel that up, we know it's something Salah would do. So I don't think we should be in a hurry, especially if we are not desperate for the cash. I don't think we should be in a hurry to sell all the experienced players at once.
Well, like we changed our whole forward line with under a year, bro. Like
no, but
crazy.
the whole team has changed anyway. So what harm is it going to really do?
No, but it's gonna do a lot of harm because then we'll have a completely inexperienced whole 11.
Yeah, but again, as I said, what experience do we have now?
Bro, Gakpo has good experience, bro. He plays for the other national team. He played for us for 3 seasons.
Yeah, but okay.
I fully disagree with this. Gakpo can go, man. Time's done. timing is absolutely done. He's on huge wages. This idea that we can sell him next year, that's cap because no one's gonna be lining up to buy Gakpo. This is the
They're always
best
gonna buy
opportunity to
Gakpo,
buy
bro. He was
Gakpo.
linked with the move away last season. He's looked at with the move away
With
this
who?
season. Anybody
With who?
will buy
Bayern Munich.
Gakpo. Bayern
Bayern
wanted him.
Munich.
Bayern wanted
They
him
have
last
Diaz now.
season.
Before Diaz.
They have Diaz.
Yeah.
Gakpo's
Diaz
on
about
huge
to
wages.
leave.
Diaz could leave.
Gakpo's on
Diaz
huge
could leave
wages
next
though.
season.
That's the difference.
It
He's on
doesn't matter,
huge
bro.
wages.
We're a rich club, bro. We don't care about the wages. Why are you so obsessed with people's
Bruv.
wages, by the way?
But that wage and the homegrown quota being an issue as well. When you deep
Bro,
it,
we can sell
letting him
Chiesa
go
and
would actually be
Endo and those
beneficial for
guys.
us.
No, we can sell Chiesa and Endo and them guys there, bro.
Yeah, sell
Ramsey,
them as
Endo,
well.
Chiesa.
Sell them as well. He can go on the chopping block as well.
You know
I want
the
to sell a
issue
I
lot
feel
of
like
players.
those two players are
You
my
gotta
biggest
turn on
problem in
players
this
so
club,
fast, it's crazy,
honestly.
bro.
I would have
No,
sold.
but
No,
but,
they're just
but
But
shit.
turn on
They're
Aziz,
just
players
my
shit.
so
biggest
fast,
problem
No,
with
no,
this
no, no.
club
These guys are
is
shit.
Endo and
They're never
No,
gonna
no,
make
no,
it
no.
at Liverpool.
Guys,
Gakpo's been
one
with
at a
us for
time.
3
One at a
seasons.
time.
He has one
One at
bad
a time,
season.
man.
Now he's no longer good enough.
Bro, Gakpo, this
So,
isn't his first bad season at Liverpool though. He's been
No, this was
average
his first
throughout his
bad
time at
season.
Liverpool.
Yeah, but that's okay.
He was average in his first season.
But like, not
He was
everybody needs to be a
absolutely horrible in
superstar.
his second season. He was good in the
No, he
league
wasn't
winning
horrible in the
season,
second
and he
season.
was
Stop
shit
lying, bro.
again last
He wasn't
season.
horrible in the second season. He
Bro,
wasn't horrible in the second season.
he was shit in
By
the
the way,
second
stop.
season. He
By the way,
was. Oh my days.
he
He
wasn't
was
horrible in the second season.
horrible.
He wasn't
I,
horrible.
I
Which
have
We
one.
had a
season?
title charge, bro. He was
I have
terrible
one
in
Klopp
that title
last
question.
charge.
season. No, I'm talking about
What?
Klopp last season. He was horrific. He was
No,
atrocious.
He
Klopp,
was
everybody
injured.
was bad.
But I
That's
asked one
because.
question,
Yeah, go ahead,
right?
Matty.
We chose not to pay Diaz, who was on Shitten's money, and give it to Gakpo. And
Yeah.
all Diaz went and do was perform elsewhere. Makes no sense.
No, but like Diaz is older now. That's why we moved him on.
Diaz is older, but he's still showing out. He showed even in the World Cup.
Bro, in Germany,
Bro,
even
Diaz
Gakpo would
needed
have
to
done the
go, man.
exact
He
same
needed
thing,
to
bro.
go.
Yeah.
No, but
He
I'm
needed to go
saying
as well. Diaz was.
I would have
And other than
I
that,
can't lie.
Diaz,
I would have
remember
kept
he was
Diaz
doing this
over
Barcelona
Gakpo.
BS, by the way, him and his agent. By the way, no, don't act like Diaz's time was amazing with us, by the way. Diaz every year he say he wants to go to Barcelona when he was with us, bro. Just nagging about my dream is Barcelona, bro. Thank God he left, bro, because I don't want that kind of noise in my squad, bro.
I'd rather have noise in my squad than a dud.
And another thing about Gakpo here is that people say he's a GA guy, he's experienced, but his GA is mid. His GA is not even all that. Let's be real here.
Now we need mid GA right now. Right now we don't have any GA. We need mid
Isak
GA.
and Verts will provide that though. Isak will provide that.
Bro, it's not
He's
enough.
meant to provide
Trust
that.
me, it's not enough, bro. And they haven't been with us for that long anyway. Right now, this is the season where Isak and Verts needs to prove themselves.
They have to,
But-
yeah, I
but-
agree with that. I agree.
But
I agree.
Aziz, you see, I get where Christian is coming from, especially with the fact, like he said earlier, a lot is changing. So why not swap everyone out? Because I agree with that. Because if we're changing almost everything, we could just change completely. We have a new manager, new midfield, almost a new defense, new attackers. You might go full
But stuff like that doesn't
total
work
and
out,
change
bro.
everything.
We've seen this in football before. Chelsea
If
done
we're
that
saying
with their
this,
team.
why not sell Alisson and
Aziz,
Van Dijk then?
Yeah, but
Sell Alisson
Aziz,
and
Yeah,
Van
my
Dijk if we're
question
going to do the
is,
transition thing.
we're going into a new season.
Wait, hold up. Who said Allison?
I said it. If we're going to do the transition thing, do it properly then. We have to do that
Who's
properly.
better
We have
than
to sell
Alisson?
Van
No, don't do
Dijk,
it
sell
properly. You do
Alisson,
it
and then start
gradually.
all the way again then. We have to start
Bro,
again.
bro.
No, you can't just rip
When
the
you
band-aid
transition,
off.
you do
You
it
bleed.
gradually. You don't change everything at once.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll go up. What you got to say, man? The brother is just shopping. All right, keep
He's
shopping. Keep
He's
shopping.
having a time of his life, man.
This is the thing that
He's not
people,
here.
this is also the part where people don't understand. You need leaders. And Liverpool don't have that leaders that I want. We need leaders. That's why Chelsea is out here buying
A
Henderson,
bunch of kids.
And the same.
bringing Henderson in there. People don't get it. He's not there to play. He's there to give leadership. And if you're not going to listen to him, then the manager knows what he's doing. Alonso knows what he's doing. Alonso is an old school player. He likes disciplinary. That's why he's bringing Henderson. And whatever
And that's why
Henderson
Madrid
says,
couldn't deal with him.
yeah, whatever Henderson says, he's gonna back it. So those young
Experience
players,
gimmick.
yeah, those players who think that, oh, I'm balling and you don't listen. I promise you, Alonso right now has more power than any manager in Chelsea right now that Chelsea has not seen in a long time. So they're not gonna allow that Madrid situation or the old school way of John Terry and Lampard used to do anymore. Chelsea at this point, if this does not work, Chelsea is in big trouble. So they need to make this thing work. That's why they bring in leadership. Welbeck is the attack. You know, they get too many injuries in the attack all the time for some reason. Chelsea. That's what he's there for. But Liverpool.
But Quasi,
go ahead, Matty. Yeah.
But saying all of that about leadership and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many players on our squad was captains of their country, respectively, of last year?
A lot of them.
And what good did that do us?
I agree.
And I'm not criticizing their leadership.
Mm-hmm.
It all begins at the top. That ball-headed egg was rotten. It was no good.
Yeah.
Right? Because I said from before the season started, I was like, by November, I would be firing his ass because I had a problem with how they finished the season because we literally limped into this and everybody was like, oh, but we still won and it doesn't matter and all that sort of stuff. And that same type of attitude and play just seeped into the new year and it just kept on going and going. And honestly speaking, I did not watch one Liverpool game last year. Not one.
Well, you saved yourself a lot of trouble, right? Because that was torture.
I promise you did yourself so much good.
Yeah, it was torture. And it's not just on the ball front. The players was also part of it. The leadership in the player was I'm glad Mo Salah is gone. And I'm going to say it again. He left a year late.
A year too late, yes.
Yeah, he I'm sorry, but a third of his legacy is destroyed because of what happened last season.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Nobody cares about
Yes, it is. Trust me.
The manager was bad. Everybody was bad, bro.
No. It's not his playing because for the time it's undefeated.
No. He took down the manager with him. He gave us the biggest assist.
He was the problem.
No. He took down the manager, bro. He put
he kamikaze himself. He kamikaze himself.
No, that's good, bro.
I didn't want to see that.
Took the manager down with him.
No. Mo Salah has been way too great to do that. He didn't need to do that.
No, but he cares,
think about
bro.
it. How the hell
that's why he said
you went and bringing somebody like Frimpong, who is going to overlap him on which part he needs to be. So you just screw up the whole system. I'd be having a goddamn fit myself.
No, but for me, basically, the problem with last season and what Salah did is, and I think I said it for the most of last season, most times over on this calls, and I say, because of what he did, even the players were not trying to fight for the club, not for the manager. I get you don't want a manager, it's fine. You can do whatever rubbish you want to do behind closed doors. But us as the fans, we didn't deserve the performances they were dropping last season.
Yep.
Especially from the experienced players, we didn't deserve half of it. I understand if you don't want to win the league because if you win, the manager gets to stay. But
no, we can't win the league.
We were being bowled out of the park from teams that have gone to relegation. We had Wolves playing us to the point that I was begging them to score so that the pressure would go down. Do you know how crazy it is? You're watching your team lose and you're like,
begging Liverpool to lose.
Yeah. You guys wanted the manager sack, yeah. But like the manager was awful last season. It's not on Salah, bro. A lot of the players now has been proven right now. Now Verts looks a lot better. Isak looks 10 times better.
Man.
Right now, we're just seeing this in preseason.
Talking about Isak, all you people who said said we should sell Isak. I got the receipts.
Quasi, right? Isak had 12 touches on the opposition box.
Last season, right?
No, this right now. This
last game.
Yeah, just the last game. 12 touches in the opposition box. Forget about the overall touches.
In 45 minutes.
Yeah, and he's averaging 2 or 3 touches a game before. He was averaging 6 touches a game under Salah. Bro, like everybody was bad. Yes, AC Milan scored.
Szoboszlai
Yes,
playing right back.
Cameroon is beating United.
No, I mean, I think also Edwards and Hughes was also part of the problem.
I agree.
They held on to him too long. You knew it was a problem. You should have fixed it, but at the same time, they didn't want to give in to player power. That's why I criticize Mo Salah for saying something in Christmas. If he had shut his mouth, that guy would have been gone. But the fact that he opened his mouth, then the group, the board is like, we can do. Otherwise, you're giving it to player power, which is something that Liverpool has always tried to minimize from that.
But
They should have fired him from since the end of September.
No, they should have fired him in October when we lost to Manchester United.
But guys, like for me,
Yeah.
the point I'm making is even if you want to have player power, you don't have to be in the media.
Fergie United beating us in Anfield. I didn't accept.
Yeah,
it. They never did.
Like I'm okay. Like I'm
But
okay
this
with
one,
them wanting the manager gone and having a say behind closed doors. But you don't come to the media and say it messes everything up.
That's what messed everything up.
That's what you're doing.
Yeah. That's what basically messed everything up. If the players kept their mouth shut and just focus on, okay, we're doing our best, but it's not working, they would have realized and say, hey, let's get him out. But the fact that you start talking, then the owner...
Are you saying them guys from Boston would have put him out? Not happening.
I think they would have pushed him out.
Nah.
At that time, it was so toxic by Christmas, they would have pushed him out.
Listen, they barely got him out at the end of the season.
You know? No, I mean, this is the thing. The longer it went, then it felt like, okay, they got to give him another chance. But I think that by the time it hit Christmas, it was so toxic.
Nah, Quasi, they was willing to give him another chance going into this year.
Man, if they had done that, man, this would have been the worst Liverpool season of all time.
For me, I think because of Ariola's contract running out, they didn't really want to rock the boat because if a new guy came in and he was like really good, imagine Gerrard came in, for example, won every game. The crowds would be like, we want Gerrard to be the manager this season. But because they had Areola sort of lined up, knowing he's out of contract, so there's no headache there. Yeah. They just wait until the end of the season. That's how I see it.
Yeah. But then, Ambadi, so what do you think about Areola? I haven't spoken to you since Areola came in. What do you think about him?
There's hope and optimism in the air.
That's the best way to summarize.
No, I mean, looking at his philosophy so far, and one thing that I would say this: a lot of people say he shouldn't have not said. I was very happy when he said these guys can't run past 30 minutes.
Well,
they can.
Not only that, as I said, like
get a fourth.
If you watch
they got a fourth.
Him from
United
when
getting cooked, by the way.
It was
United is getting cooked today.
Bournemouth.
Yeah,
right. His players in them played a kind of a high intensity. There was a lot of movement and stuff, and he also developed players.
Yeah,
right. So as I said, there's hope and optimism with him, and given the right backing and the signings that he needs, he should succeed going forward. I'm not looking for anything special this year. I expect us to compete. Hopefully we get into the championship at the end of the season. If we win a cup here or there, I'm not going to complain, right? But at the moment, he needs help because even Uncle
By the way,
Albert,
this is not the United bench, by the way. This is their starting 11, and they're getting beat up 4-2 by Emeron.
when even Uncle had said it when we was talking sometime last year, and people were talking about right back and stuff, and I remember saying I don't want no part of Frimpong on the team. Next minute, dude came in and everybody was waxing lyrical and boyhood, father club, and all that sort of stuff. And where has that gotten us?
Exactly.
You know,
Frimpong for me was the biggest letdown of last season. I think when he first came in, I thought he's going to smash it. I also believe when you're playing fifth gear football for most of your career, and then all of a sudden Arnie Slot pops up and says, "Hey lad, put it in first gear," your hamstring is going to get done, and that's what happened to him. That's the only excuse I'm going to give him. This season, he should be looking at this and thinking, you know what? I didn't go to the World Cup for Holland. And that, for me, should be the biggest kick up the arse to get your game right now. And there's no one there on the right side to actually take his spot. And that's the thing about it. He ain't got no pressure. Ramsey's there. But come on. Gomez is
There's many right
injured.
back, bro. I don't want him in the wing, bro.
You know what? Yeah. Like, for me, we need a right back. We just need a guy who can cross the ball now and again, attack when needed. But for me, we need a right back. And Frimpong, this is your chance now. You know, like, get your head down. I love his personality. Like, off the field, I reckon he's such a top lad. His first interview he did for us, top interview, man. He was so good. I just want to see that on the pitch now. You know, so...
But the thing is, you see, that it wasn't his fault. It was that manager's fault. He was doing things with him that this guy has never done before. He was a wing back at Leverkusen, and we all know as wing backs you run a lot, right? But he barely got injured playing for them.
He didn't.
But then he comes to Liverpool and he's playing right wing. He's playing right back. I'm like, people, put him in a position.
But Kwasi, you know, my only fear with this manager is I feel like he's too much like Klopp, and I think it's going to be a really slow burn. I don't expect us to start competing for everything this year because I feel even with the academy players, he's going to want to try a lot of them out before sending them out on loan or selling them out. I think this is the slowest we have been with sending players on loan. It feels like he's holding back on a lot of people before sending them out on loan. He's trying to be sure who he wants to keep. And if you guys remember our first year with Klopp, he almost didn't sell anybody when he came in. It was almost, I need to watch everyone play first. Then the next day it was like, okay, sell half of this out. I'll figure it out. So I hope the fans are going to be able to be patient with him, because as much as we are signing star players and all that, I don't think that is his managerial ID. I don't think he's someone who just wants to keep signing and signing. I think he also wants to pick up some gems from the academy and try to develop them into what he wants. But yeah, that's just my own take on it.
I think him playing right back and like Jurgen, not the greatest players in the world, but they know how to play football. And what they did in that journey was build up a mind where they can handle players. And I think this manager here, ever since I knew he was coming in, it gave me a lot of peace because I know this guy's serious. He's on a 2-year contract, so he ain't got time to fuck around. And I think he's going to be straight to business with this guy. I think us fans, I've not seen one fan who's actually said, I didn't want him as manager. I've not seen one, not really. So I think that's very important where the fans are sort of together. And you know how Liverpool fans are. They always give managers time, you know. I hope we don't do what the social media world does. Straight away he loses his first game and that, and you don't win for ages. Get him out, you know, all that sort of bullshit. So we've got to support him. I just feel the takeover business has sort of I wouldn't say jeopardized his transfer window, but he hasn't been plain sailing because of that, maybe, you know?
No, I mean, right now, there's, of course, when you have a takeover like that, there's also different people coming into the boardroom who's going to be also have input on what somebody's noise in somebody's background. Let me see. Who is it? I think that's Maddie. Yeah. That would be the only thing that I'll be concerned about but FSG is still going to be running things. They're still going to be running the football side of everything. So I don't think there's that much change on that department. Eventually, yes, there will be, but at this point, I think Liverpool is the same characters running this, running the ship. But at this point, I understand the fans' frustration. Say, "Hey, get this transfer done so we can keep moving on." But the manager hasn't. Yeah, the manager seems to be okay. I like what he said. These players are not fit enough. because they were lazy last year. Let's be honest. They were really lazy last year. The only
Yeah, but
person
for
that has
me,
bring his energy in is Soboslai.
Yeah, that's because he's a machine. He's not human.
he's an athlete, you know what I mean?
You know?
But for me,
Eh,
bro, the club should have made a decision, you know, like when you look at football. The club should have made a decision saying, look, Curtis Jones, Harvey Elliott, Endo, all them three guys are not staying. Like, we don't want this manager
well,
to
you can't do
handle
that.
this.
The manager makes those decisions because
Yeah,
the
but for
manager
me, I
might need
reckon
him.
that should have been a club decision because for me, I don't think Endo and Curtis are going to benefit us in any way this season. So for me,
Yeah,
that's a
Curtis is
football.
gone, bro. Like he's essentially
Curtis
going to
is,
Inter.
I don't know what he's doing. But you know what I'm saying? That's like, come on, get a grip here.
But
Yeah,
like
the
yeah,
manager could
Endo and
probably
Chiesa needs to go. Endo and Chiesa needs to go.
That's
Because
the
like
thing. See, there's at least 4 players that we all agree that should
yeah,
move
have to
on.
leave. Yeah.
yeah.
But
That
the
should have been done
manager
ages
still.
ago, man.
But the
That
thing
should have
is,
been in
but see,
the transfer
also
city.
remember, people, you don't want to sell them and then don't find replacement. Liverpool, we tend to go to specific replacement. We just don't buy any type of player. So imagine if you sell Curtis, you sell Chiesa, you let Endo go, Gakpo is going. You have where are these replacements? Where are you going to find them? Where are you going to find better players than them to
Yeah, you
play
don't
your
sell at the end of the
specific brand?
transfer window. You sell at the beginning. You
Well,
don't
for
sell at
me,
the end of the transfer
Endo,
window.
Trainioni would have took his spot straight away. Like for the Newcastle game, I'm going double pivot. So what's like Trainioni? I don't want to see Gravenberch. Then works in front of him.
I agree, by the
I
way.
want to see Gravenberch on the bench. Look at
Trey is the
Trainioni.
truth, by the way. Trey is gonna be our superstar.
I ain't gonna say nothing
Trey
about
is
that
gonna be our
because
new
I
trend.
never hype up youth players. I'll say he's good.
Nah, I'm hyping up this one, bro.
I'm
I'm
from
hyping up
England,
this
bro.
one.
You don't know how much hype in the old days. Like when any guy who's 16, 17 and he plays for Arsenal,
He's
he's going to
19,
be
by
the
the way.
next
He's
best
not
thing.
16, 17,
He's
by the
not
way.
Bro, these
And the
guys
16.
are
kid,
selling fried chicken
by
now.
the way, I don't think you guys noticed this. When he came on against Monaco, the kid
Yeah.
got aura. You saw that,
No,
right?
he
He
plays.
made the turn and everybody was moving away.
Yeah, he plays
That's when you
mature
have aura.
football.
Yeah.
He shows more energy than what's his name, Gravenberg. And that's
Yeah, I agree.
and I'm also worried with Gravenberg because Gravenberg's game is not about all high intensity. He struggled under club.
Yeah.
He
He
started
club
playing.
and Nagelsmann too.
Yeah,
Nagelsmann
he
with
played
Germany.
better. He played better under slot because the game
Yeah.
slows down and that
Yeah,
gives him
yeah.
time to do what he's doing. So
Yeah.
we shall see, man. I think, and I agree with the changes. Yeah, changes needs to come, but it needs to be progressive.
Yeah.
Because if you change all at once, then you are.
Well, for me to get the transfer kitty up, fringe players should have been sold a month ago.
That one I agree.
You know, we wasted a lot of time here. Like any football guy, a Man United fan, Arsenal fan who don't support Liverpool can say, you know what, I'll probably sell Jones, Endo, and Elliott. Like they will just say it, you know, because then people know, and that should have been done for me. I don't know. I think a German team would have took Elliott for 25 million, 20 million maybe. Even
it's
though
gonna be like 10
City.
million now. It's gonna be 10 million now. Like,
Yeah, with the timber,
Elliott lost a lot of
yeah. You know, that's why for me this whole takeover business, I knew it was going to disrupt any progression we're going to make on the transfer market because that's what us fans really want. You know what I mean?
No, I don't think that's the part that it doesn't disrupt because they said FSG is still in charge of football operations.
Oh, so they're doing what they normally do, like 5 windows out of 6, buy the fucking one.
Yeah, that's the whole reason. That's the thing.
That's their forte, bro.
That's the frustration. That's why a lot of.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not a big fan of these
who cares,
guys.
by the way? You know what I'm saying? Just
that's why some of the fans are upset because at this point, I get the part. Liverpool usually, do it early so we get out of here. If Barcola is going to take forever, cool. Let Barcola take forever, but take care of the other side.
I agree, yeah.
That's the part where I'm frustrated.
I'd love to got Ryan from.
By the way, JK, I think what
someone
disrupted
right.
our transfers was the sacking of Slot because I think we had the transfer window plan with Slot on, but I don't think the sacking of Slot was like something that was planned a long time ago. I think it just kind of happened. You know what I mean? So like yeah. So once Areola came in, we didn't really know who can buy. You know what I'm saying?
So
As in,
so
I
then
said
that
the
shows
same
that
thing
the
last week,
owners and
Kwasi, if
them
you remember.
are inept.
I said the same thing last week to Kwasi, and I said it feels like when it comes to transfer, we really wanted Slot to stay, and it feels like with Areola coming, it's like Okay. Tell off whatever plans you guys had. Aside maybe
Yeah.
Bakola and maybe one other person that
Like
they are very
Diamande.
convinced would work out.
Yeah.
But the rest of it, it felt like, okay, now what do you want as a manager? And like I said, with Ariola being a club type of person where he wants to see the players, it's part of the delay because he wants to know who am I selling, not based on what people are saying, but let me see them perform on the pitch. Let me know who I can and cannot work with, which is part of the delay. My fear is I think this season that is starting, we're not really going to compete as much. Maybe top 4, but I don't see us going for the title. I don't see us trying to even go for it.
I'm not that far off because apart from Arsenal, and Arsenal also don't impress me that much. They were not impressive last year. They played old school defensive to win. Nobody out there. Maresca City, when Rodri
It's
leaves,
a new ball game,
a new ball game. Carrick is going to be playing every competition. All right, we're gonna see how well he has never seen a rotation like this before. He was in the championship. They don't rotate that much
to compete. You know what I'm saying?
What's up?
Like if we bought a right back, we bought a center back, we got to go out a midfielder in, and then we sold the players that we needed to sell. I think we could have won for the title.
No, you're right. If you do what is needed to do, yes.
Yeah,
but
because like we have holes in our team right now. We have an
everybody,
issue in our
bro,
right hand side.
if I tell
we
you,
have big holes, bro. We have big holes. There's a difference between this player may not be good enough. We don't have anybody in right back. We only have Frank Pong.
we got Frimpong, we got Ramsey, you got I don't count Bradley.
No,
we got players.
Ramsey's gonna get sold.
The thing is, I think Liverpool fans, we just want to see people coming out the door so much.
It's not that, bro. We're looking at issues in our team. No, it's not just that, bro. We're looking at problematic positions in our team, and we wanted those.
Can I ask you a question just before you? Let me just ask Aziz a question. Do you think slots was a problem last season?
Yeah.
Then why don't you think some of these players deserve another chance?
To see what they can do under the manager.
But see, look, right now Salah left, right? And I think we've been having right back issues last season too. By the way, right back issues not new. By the way. I think
but the right back issue wasn't because they were not good enough. It was because of injuries. Exactly. They were not consistent.
No. There was that's what I'm saying. You need to address that. You need to address those injuries with the player.
Right, but that's why Ahmed is saying it had to do with what the manager was doing caused those problems.
He was no manager. He was the coach. He was not the manager. He was the coach.
He was.
Bradley comes back. Are you trusting Bradley now?
No. You're not listening. The players, most of the players underperform. And the reason why they underperform was different factors. The coach was part of it. He created.
Quasi, before you go on, it was not different problems. It was many.
Yes.
Yeah.
The coach was not a good leader enough to properly manage what was going on. Just like Maddie said, it started from the year that we won the league. Towards the end, they all started regressing. And nobody stepped up as a leader and said, hey, this is not Liverpool.
Yeah.
Mo Salah talked about
it's not just leadership. The individual players just stop trying.
But that is leadership. Because Mo Salah
you gotta understand something. Leadership the leadership in the pitch, like Virgil, Salah, those guys, they're not the actual manager. You know what I'm saying?
No. See, this is the power.
Understand, Kawazi. The manager set the standards.
The coach, not the manager. The coach.
That the manager, the coach, the manager, whoever it is, even the club, and in the hierarchy.
Peace, John.
They set the standards. When people, in their nature, when they feel like they can get away with doing the bare minimum, they'll do it.
But then that's where you have. Aziz, this is where you look at players. That's why I don't
care about players, bro.
No. But that's the problem. That's the problem because look at it. You are dealing with adults. You are dealing with champions. You're dealing with world-class players. Mr. Virgil van Dijk, Mr. Mo Salah. Mo Salah is the one who said the standard has gone down. What were you doing, Mr. Mo Salah? You didn't do anything. You help.
No,
you can do something. Yes, you
do
can.
anything.
Yes, you
bro.
can. I'm
Because they are
telling you,
grown
you
men.
can.
See, look,
I'm
he's not the
Aziz.
one
Wait,
who's
wait,
paying
wait,
the
wait, wait,
checks,
wait.
bro.
Aziz,
Salah is
we
not the one who's paying their
no,
checks, bro.
Aziz, stop that. Don't cut it up. We both just agreed that that's the whole reason why Alonso brought Henderson and Welbeck
Brother, we
there.
don't know why he brought Alonso Anderson.
He
That
told
might fail,
you
by
it's
the
for
way. That's gonna
leadership.
fail,
No.
bro.
You can't
That's
dismiss it.
leadership, bitch.
No. You can't dismiss it. You can't agree
Bro, come
earlier,
on.
and then now you change it because it's Mo Salah. Mo Salah, Virgil, Allison, Robo were crap. They are part of the
I
problem.
agree.
Okay,
agree. But also, the
okay
other players
then.
were crap too.
So then now when you move on,
Passing, just
But
to
they're
make a
older now.
point,
They're gonna naturally digress.
Aziz,
They're older.
I'm just going to side you on this one, and
Mm.
maybe it might sound different from what Aziz is saying, but I'm trying to make the same point. I think sometimes, even if you are a leader in the team, it depends on how much power the coach is giving you
Yeah.
amongst the team, basically. Even if, because we know with someone like Klopp, one thing we had was Virgil could tell these kids, yeah, don't attack, and he's okay with it. If you have a manager who is going to scold Virgil after the match for telling them not to attack, it diminishes the power he has in the team.
Ahmed, stop. How many times we saw Virgil makes mistake, but then when Kirkland makes mistake, he was on his neck. That is leadership.
Yeah,
Stephen G.
see, look.
Stephen G. Wait 1 second. Stephen G. Will take the 90% of the time. Stephen G. will take the blame on himself rather than pointing the finger at somebody else.
Okay, I'm glad you said Stevie G, right? During Stevie G time and tenure at Liverpool, we were amazing.
Nope.
Okay, then. So, like I said, the manager, no matter how good that player is,
No. You
You
see,
guys,
you put something on your neck. I want you to think about the question again.
Let me finish, okay?
Yeah.
Football is a team sport. I don't care if this guy's a leader or that guy's a leader or this guy's a leader. One player is not going to change everything. Football's 11-man sports. If 11 men are not pulling their weight, we're not going to be successful. It doesn't matter who is our leader. We could have Messi.
So
Messi
Aziz,
with Barcelona, by the way, did the impossible and they still won games.
Aziz, Virgil is the one who came out, and if I'm wrong, John, Madi, correct me. Virgil is the one who came out. Let me finish. Virgil is the one who came out and said, "We respect our leader. We go with our leader." He didn't talk about Klopp. John, who was he talking about?
I don't know. He's talking about somebody, but it doesn't matter, bro. They just say whatever they want to say.
Who was he talking about? He was talking about Henderson and Milner.
Yeah, those are the two generals that are running that.
Thank you. So Klopp himself said it. He didn't even have to do anything. All he had to do, because he knew those guys were had the high standard.
Yeah. Okay.
So he didn't have to. Let me finish, Aziz. Let me finish.
I didn't do that.
Let me finish, Aziz. Let me finish. Okay. We can't make excuses for players because they are favorite players.
I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying they don't have much power. That's my point.
Okay.
They don't
Let
have
me make
much
my
power.
point. Let me make my point. Jurgen Klopp is the one who came out and said, when it comes to the discipline side, he don't have to do much. I'm not saying word for word. He put it on who? Henderson, Milner. Henderson was not the best player on the team. Milner was not the best player on the team. But guess what? Somebody like Virgil, who was at the level of Messi and Ronaldo in terms of center back, said, "This is the guy I respect." Allison said, "This is the guy I respect." Mo Salah said, "This is the guy I respect." Mane said, "This is the guy I respect." And they all follow suit. And when you have breakdown in the players, when the player who's our leader can hold himself accountable, guess what? Everybody else start making things. There was no excuse. There was no accident when even Curtis came out and said, "We need to look at ourselves." So it's funny when Mo Salah is scoring goals, he's the great leader. But then when things goes bad, let's look at the manager.
He was a great leader, by the way. Nobody ever said he was a great leader.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the people who support Mo Salah. Virgil is a leader, but when it comes to top of the leaders, he's not. I said the same thing about Messi, and we just saw that in the World Cup. Messi, World Cup final. You have an opportunity to be probably the only player to win it back to back, and your teammates are screwing it up for you. What was Messi doing? Walking around watching him. Everybody said, "What do you want him to do?" All Messi had to do was say, "People, Let's shut the hell up and let's play the game. We can beat these guys.
See, the thing is, yeah.
Go ahead, John.
Like, I think with players like Virgil, you said Messi there, even though I even say Gerrard to a certain extent, these are players whom, yeah, they were leaders, but they were leaders in the sense where they led by example. They're not leaders in the sense where sort of, you know, there's a tenacity in which, in the same breath as like a Roy Keane or James Milner or Henderson, like these are men who will control the dressing room in a sense where, like you said, standards are not to be dropped. I can't say, like, when I look at the team now, I think we have players who lead by example, but no one's taken. I don't think we have per se players in there that take the dressing room by the scruff of the neck when the chips are down. I didn't really feel like there was any player that was, you know, willing to come out and really like sort of just you get what I mean? Like have that little bit of grit.
I get the part that you know, to simplify what you said, they are different type of leaders. I get it.
Yeah.
But Stephen G, as much as Stephen G was lead by example, Stephen G kept the same standard.
Yeah,
right.
Those
He
are
kept
not
the same
normal.
standard.
You know what I'm saying?
but
Those are exceptional.
Kwasi, if I'm going to chip into what John was saying is, you see, with someone like Henderson, and we saw it during his time with Liverpool, he is a behind the door kind of leader, because on the pitch you won't say he was putting in as much effort.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, Uncle.
Okay,
Uncle, we can
so
hear you.
Aziz,
real quick, let Ahmed finish real quick, Uncle. Let him Ahmed finish. Yeah. Go ahead, Ahmed.
Basically, the point I was trying to make is, you could see with Henderson that on the pitch, and that is why a lot of us as fans, we didn't get the respect Henderson is getting. And it is why rival fans still today, when people talk of Henderson, they're like, they don't see it. But when you hear the players talk and how much impact they have, Gerrard was a hybrid of both. I think he was a behind a closed door leader and he was a leader on the pitch. We have Szoboszlai now, a leader on the pitch, but I don't think Szoboszlai is going to call anyone and tell him, sit down, what the fuck did you do today? I don't think Szoboszlai is going to do that to any of our players. And I think it's the same problem we have. And just to point out to what Kwasi is saying is, we need them to also do the backroom leading, because now we don't have any leaders. Virgil and Salah and Alisson cannot hide behind would give the best just on the pitch and hide in the locker room. You can't do that. You are now the leaders. You have been here long enough to control everything else, even above the manager, because you've been here longer than him. That's all I have to say.
That is my whole point. That is the standard that I'm talking about. Mo Salah, instead of complaining, you should be showing up the standard. People say, oh, you can't tell that. No. Mo Salah, you should be telling Curtis, I'm here at this time. You need to work on your touches. Show up. Let's work on it. And we saw Mo Salah in the gym. We saw Mo Salah in it. Let me finish, Aziz. Let me finish. Yes, it's not his place to tell other people, but as a leader, what do? You bring the people in. I have a problem with this. Curtis, come help me. Curtis, last time you were huffing and puffing. Let's go a couple laps. That is leadership. We all do it together.
It's a team, bro. That's a manager job, bro. That's not leadership.
Uncle Albert, go ahead.
Aziz, it is leadership, but okay.
No, it's not, but because like
Uncle Albert,
why can't you just be an assistant then?
Uncle Albert, go ahead.
Uncle Albert, on to you.
Uncle Albert, go ahead. Oh, now you went silent. You just became calm.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yes, Uncle, yes.
Okay, so Aziz, let me just take you on just a little bit. Mo Salah was able to take out the coach. So why couldn't he be the leader in the house? Mo Salah was about becoming a prima donna. You see, Liverpool got to a point after all our successes where our coach, and I'm talking about Klopp, wanted to be a prima donna. So he wanted the people who helped him get to the top out, or they weren't getting on, so they left, and then we flopped. Mo Salah also got to a point where it was all about him. It wasn't about the collective anymore. And then when the team chose between him and Mane, it became a problem. You see, if you've handled footballers before, and I've handled footballers before, footballers are jealous about a few things. They are jealous about money. That's number one. They are jealous
Nah,
about
that's just
playing
people
time.
in general.
They are
That's just
jealous
people.
about who is the prima donna in the team, yada, 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 yada. So
Mm.
it got to a point where it was all about Mo. And trust you me when I tell you that what he said about the coach, even those who agreed were not happy that he put it out in public.
Yep.
They weren't happy, okay? Because they all felt the same way. And that is the reason why they decided to play that way. Look, it is now public knowledge that our goalkeeper feigned injury just so that he could go to the World Cup. It's public knowledge,
That
right?
bastard.
This is why I don't rate
Yeah,
these guys,
he
bro.
just
That's
feigned
why they
injury.
said
And he said
CT,
it
CT.
publicly.
Yeah.
So how many others, and AB1 was part of the leadership group, right? So
He was.
how many others do you think feigned injury? Gravenberch was a starter. He wasn't touched by any quote unquote reshuffle. His place wasn't under pressure. When his place was under pressure under Klopp, it became a problem.
Yeah.
When his place came under pressure towards the latter part of Slot's era, it became a problem. Gakpo is leaving because his position has come under pressure. Gakpo, that's why he's leaving. So, I mean, why would a player in his prime, a 26-year-old player, leave Liverpool and join Spurs? Unless he doesn't read, unless he doesn't know what's in the name. Why would you?
Even if he's a
He's more
guaranteed starter, he should not be going.
interested in what happens to him per one. What happens to him per, of course, his wages. Spurs have agreed to pay his wages. So there's a total lack of ambition. And then the fact that, okay, he must retain his place in the national team. The Euro qualifiers are coming up. There's so many intangibles, but there's a quotient of irresponsibility right there. I mean, if I was a footballer, there is absolutely no way you are paying me enough money to leave Liverpool and go to Spurs. Really? I mean, it's not Arsenal, it's not Chelsea, it's not Man City, it's not even Man United. There is no way you can convince me to leave Liverpool. And of course, Andy Robertson can go to Spurs because he's washed up. But no, Cody Gakpo. Cody Gakpo is not interested in competition. And any player who's not interested in competition should leave our team because he was really, really shit last year. He was the shittiest player in the team. I'm sad to say that. And he should be apologizing to us instead of throwing tantrums that he's leaving. I don't want him
They're
to
not throwing a
go.
tantrum.
I don't
He
want
just
him
wants
to
to go.
go
That's fine.
because I think his experience, brings a lot to bear, especially when we have new players coming in and what have you. And if we have Cola coming in, well, yeah, maybe you need competition for him as well. But if he wants to go to Spurs, dude, let me drive the bus. Any player who wants to go to Spurs for me from Liverpool shows a lack of ambition and give me the keys to the bus, the black Mercedes Benz bus. I'll drive it myself.
That's why Robertson ran.
Our
He knew
team
his place is up.
needs to have players who have hunger. That is how we have done well in the past. We've done well with ordinary players because of hunger. We've done well with ordinary players because they're willing to put stick a boot in there and tackle. We've done well with ordinary players who are not top of the rooster, so to speak, because they are willing to put in a hardship. From now on, that's what we need. It's one of the reasons why I am against buying Bakola for 125 million pounds because I don't think he's a 125 million pound player. Maybe I'm wrong.
Nobody is, but hey,
Nobody
Maddie,
is.
what you got to
But
say
we're
about
gonna
it?
have to pay that money to get him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so listening to the talk about like the players and their play from last season, this season, right? And everybody trying to put a blame on the player, on the coach, or whatever. I'm military background since I was a kid, and I still stick with the same thing: leadership. When the people beneath you don't believe in you, don't expect anything. That is like trying to tell me, I don't believe in God, but I must get up every morning and say, I'm going to breathe. So it begins with the leadership. And if you don't believe in the person who is leading you, it doesn't matter how great, how good you are. you will never find success because you don't believe in the product. End of story. Right? And one of the other things, even Uncle, you yourself, Quasi, have heard me said, I don't care who you are on my team. Every match day, you're not guaranteed 100% to be the starter.
Facts.
Keep you on your toes. Right? But when you start giving them this comfort, like, well, who else he going to pick? I am the best in the world. Guess what happens? And that's
Everybody flow.
something, and that's something too that you saw under that egghead, because he rewarded
Bad behaviors.
subpar players with
Yep.
big contracts. Because I don't care what nobody say about, oh, it's down on me or whatever. Put me in a war environment and I don't believe the man who's leading me into battle. What make you think that I am going into battle? No, I'm gonna feign an injury like the goalkeeper. Yeah, send me to the medic. Because I don't believe that you give me not even 1% chance of success.
Right.
So as I said, it comes down to the leadership. And as I said, from the previous season, how we ended that season, we literally limped in to winning. That was not a good sign. And most Liverpool fans I heard, oh, what does it matter? We done so far ahead. It doesn't matter this, that. If we lose here, we draw here, we're still going to win. Right? And that was a belief from that egghead, because he never came out and said, hey, I demand that this is not how we should finish the season.
Correct.
Right? So I'm sorry, as I said, it doesn't matter. You could have the best underneath you. You put a rotten leader, you're not going to get success. End of conversation. You're not going to get success.
Go ahead, John.
Oh, yeah, no, I kind of agree with what my man said, innit? Like, I think, yeah, it's just going to be interesting to see, obviously, going forward this season, who's going to really, like, step up, you know, in terms of, like, the leadership role. Going back to, obviously, what Uncle Albert was saying, you know, regarding Gakpo, I fully agree with him. Like, I feel like, for me, I only want... I think what makes a really good squad is the fact that everyone is fighting for their place, because that's what breeds competition. When you've got two quality players in each position that want to fight for their position, lo and behold, you sort of breed a sort of like winning mentality. Like when everyone gets a chance, yeah. I want everyone to go back and look at the squad picture, because every season, like before every season starts, every club takes like a squad photo. Do you know what I'm saying? I want everyone, when they got a chance, to really look at that team from either the 18-19 season when we won the Champions League and the 19-20 season when we won the Premier League on the clock. I want everyone to look at those two squads. Look at those two squads. So many generals on that field, whether it was, you know, Van Dijk, Wijnaldum, just Henderson, like so many generals and they're all generals in their own unique way,
Yeah,
right?
team of captains.
A team of captains. So going forward, for me, going back to what Uncle Albert was saying, I fully agree. Like, I only want players who don't run away from competition, no matter who's coming in within their place.
Thank you. That is what I will say about Mo Salah. Mo Salah was cool with the manager when they designed a plan for him to succeed, right?
Yeah.
The following season, the same plan was going, but it wasn't working, because guess what? They didn't have a second plan. And then all of a sudden, the manager said, hey, let me put you on the bench and let's reshuffle this thing. And then all of a sudden, oh, I don't like this guy. And that's where Maddie point come across. All of them let the fans down. But they know the fans are fickle. They know the fans always have their favorite. Henderson never cared whether the fans. You see, one thing that Henderson learned from, not even from Gerrard, learned from Lucas. Remember, Lucas was the bastard child for a long time, and then all of a sudden he became Liverpool's favorite child, right?
Yeah.
One thing that he said, Lucas told him, he said, if you put in the performance, the fans will be on your side. And Henderson, remember, the year that Brendan Rodgers almost won the league, quote unquote, Henderson got a red card against City. And the following game, you saw half drop performance. That's the game where Steven G, Suarez, Coutinho was playing, Sturridge, and still there was what? A lack in the midfield, no leadership in the midfield. And what happened to Crystal Palace, right? So a lot of times people think that, yes, the manager is a big factor because the manager has to build that environment for the leaders to step up. But when the leaders have won so much, they've gone to war. Like Maddie said, sometimes, Maddie, and correct me if I'm wrong, doesn't the next in command can tell the general, we got to get you out of here because we don't have faith in your leadership anymore.
Yeah, I'll give you a true example, right? There is no lie. There's a certain branch in the British military that exists. Top tier operators. When they go to war, they don't take orders from any other general. You have to go to their general or their brigadier commander and speak to him, and he has to okay that operation. Otherwise, they don't move.
Because you've never been there with them. They don't trust you.
There you go. And as I said, like, people will hear me speak and they'll think like I'm being rash or I'm saying stuff just to be outrageous or something like that. But that's not the case. It's literally, you can tell a bad egg from the time you shake it. And if you want to keep that bad egg, then you're going to get bad results. End the conversation. There's no this thing about if. I just tell people, go in the dictionary, see if you find the word if. There's no meaning. Right? There's no meaning. Right? And one of the things, as I said, and it goes back to even with Klopp and them, and people be like, oh, but he won this and he won that. I'm not taking away that. Overall ambition. Not because you did something good the last year means you're going to sit on your ass this year and say, you know what, we good. And that's always been my problem. I hate complacency, right? Not because you have it means that you got it, right? So again, I tell people, I say, and if you want to take an example of it in reality, look at a car company. Every year they bring out a new model, right? Because you try for excellence. And that's something that we started to lack when we go in and only sign one player, and it's not even a top player, it's a substandard player and stuff, and everybody's like, oh, well, we got this one and that one in the team. I have a problem with that. Oh, well, oh, this, that, the other. No, complacency. Right? So, again, as I said, it begins from them idiots and them in Boston, come straight down. And then some people have a problem with it, and I call them idiots and stuff. Oh, are they billionaires and stuff? I was like, yeah, I say, but I got boys who is die-hard Sox fans and shit. They hate them suckers more than anything. In their own town, they are not very much appreciated because they have done some stuff. When they was thinking about going and buying Celtics, that was an uproar. Them people them was like, hell no, anybody else but them. You know, so as I said, it begins from the top down to the bottom. And as I always say, I don't care too much about the owner if they're hands-on or not, but they must love the game of football. Because when you don't love the game, you don't understand it, and all you're seeing is money, and it's like what they call it for these billionaires? It's like a statement or a shiny toy to boast about.
Yeah.
Because that's what it's coming down to. Oh, well, I own a football club. You kind of get doomed.
That's true.
That's what we're entering now. That's that reign of football where shiny toys, you know, I got this, I got that and that. Like for me, that's why I've always wanted football to be owned by the fans. Like Germany does that. Like we have no say in who the club is going to be sold to in the future and stuff like that. Got no fucking say. I've read a lot of people not happy, a lot of people who are happy, but at the end of the day, it don't really mean nothing, you know. So these guys have to learn quick. Get down, sit down with local fans, whoever they are, and listen to what they got to say. Because otherwise, it's going to be the same old crap we had with these owners, you know. Successful periods, but not domination. You know, they're making their money, don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, football's about winning, and with winning, interest grows, you know. So hope these guys, because that lad was at QPR for 10 years. He didn't bring them up. So I'm not sure how vast his knowledge is about football. We can say, oh, he knows a lot about football. We don't know that, you know. So he should get someone close to him quick time, who he knows is going to tell him no bullshit.
Well, I think what I do personally, what I've seen of QPR fans when they've talked about Batia, they've said nothing but positive things to say in regards to his tenure there. So obviously, granted, they've not come up under his watch, but I've seen nothing but like praise for the guy. Mainly because just off the back of what you've said, he's a football guy, which I think is why they take to him at QPR. So I think that's the plus side with him sort of leading the consortia, because I think it's like you said, it's important. I mean, the thing is, it's not a guarantee that you're going to get anyone who knows much about football. You know what I mean? Like we had Hicks and Gillette, who came in and they knew Jack. You know what I mean? You had Tom Hicks saying that buying Liverpool was like buying a Weetabix, which is insane. Which is insane. So, but one thing I do know about the fans is like they will demand, you know, that the whoever is obviously taking sharehold or whatever, that they get to know the club. I think Liverpool fans, especially the locals, I do believe that they are the sort of fans like they will demand that sort of you need to understand the culture here. You need to understand what we are as an institution. You know what I'm saying? You can't just we're not Chelsea or Arsenal where you can just waltz in here and sort of treat this as some sort of investment. Like when you're investing in Liverpool, you are investing in it's a trade. It's a natural trade-off. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like you invest, we're happy, we see the team succeed, and we're all in unison. So I think that's something that the fans that automatically we will demand, and they will feel that anyway. So they can't obviously do this deal and not even say something. They will have to, go
Do
forth
that
and
homework.
obviously, you know what I'm saying. So.
Before we continue, I heard that Musiala fainted on a pitch today. So hope.
Oh wow.
Hope he's doing well.
Hope he's okay, man.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, a good conversation. You know, the thing is, the part where I know fans, we are emotional. Big up to Baz in the building. But the thing is, at the same time, we need to hold, especially a club like Liverpool, we got to hold people accountable. We need to, I don't know, ever since Klopp came in, it wasn't like that. Of course, yeah, everybody has their favorite. But since Klopp came in, it became a division on the outside, not on the inside, but on the outside. The fans are Salah, Mane, Virgil, Coutinho. There became this, like, all of a sudden, get this person out of here. This person is too old. I'm like, what the hell?
By the way,
That nonsense
other
got to
football
stop.
club, I agree. By the way, like other football clubs like Barcelona, like Real Madrid, they don't divide their fans like that.
Nah.
And we turn on players fast. By the way, everybody says we're very positive.
Say that again,
bro. The minute a player gets a bad season,
get him out of here.
we'll be on him, bro. You know what I'm
Here's
saying?
my
Yeah, but
theory.
we're vicious, by the way. Yeah.
Here's my theory about that though. I feel like when we obviously you've mentioned those names, Quasi, like
Mhm.
we also got to remember, right? On the club, I think I think I can speak for every amongst everyone when I say this. Like
Mhm.
on the club, we had probably the first fully successful team that we've seen in our lifetime, for
Mhm.
one. So obviously, there's going to be an element of raw, like we don't know how to act because we've never like seen this
You never
before.
been there
You
before.
know what I'm saying? We've never been there
Mhm.
before.
Mhm.
Like you ask Man United fans, Chelsea fans, Arsenal fans to a certain degree. Yeah, they have a certain composure when it comes to players because they've
Mhm.
seen success. And I'm granted, maybe back in the 70s and 80s when you speak to older Liverpool fans from back then, maybe
Mhm.
they were maybe it was the case, maybe it wasn't. But for
Nah,
us, because we've
I don't.
never seen such success amongst players and all these top players become great players in each position, and we're
Mhm.
picking sides, like of course there's going to be an element where as fans we don't know how to act because we've never had this before. You know what I'm
Nah, that's
saying?
a good point. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, Maddie, you and I, elder statesmen. I know people love John Barnes. People love Rashid. I mean,
Mm,
hey, what can you say about King Kenny?
yeah.
But
Mhm.
outside, it was never divided like that.
Yeah.
Am I wrong, Maddie?
No, no, you're not. But again, as I said, one of the things that I have always said, and as I said, people just think that I have like this distaste or this hatred
Mhm.
towards foreign owners, especially from the United States, right? But I tell them, I said, you all fail to understand that you have to hold everybody accountable, because then when you have solidarity, again,
Mhm.
leadership, it trickles down.
Yep.
I once told people, I said, name me any American team, whether it's baseball, hockey, or anything, that is owned by a foreign owner. Everybody was like, oh, this one, that one. I was like, no, they were born elsewhere, but they are now naturalized citizens because they don't allow you to own the club.
Mhm.
So I'm not saying that every Premier club has to be owned by an English millionaire, because we don't have them. But the problem is these guys and them
Mhm.
are allowed to collect clubs at a whim, versus as in like, if you're coming in here, this is
Mhm.
the standard you're going to hold.
Right.
You know, this is what you're going to do, right?
Correct.
This is how you're going to do it. Now you have your club, yet there's certain things you're gonna do your way, that way. Hey, fine.
Mhm.
But there's no standard. And then, as I said, when you have somebody who owns a club and they were like, okay, all right, yeah, you know what? Damn, we win the Premier League, we win the championship. That was easy. You know
Mhm.
what? We don't really need to supplement this squad. We could go again. And, you know, even if we don't win it, we finish in the top 5, we still getting a huge payoff from TV rights and all that sort of stuff. So
Mhm.
a lot of these guys rest on their laurels,
Yeah.
right? And as I said, that's the problem, as in like, I'm all about, hey, lead by example,
Mhm.
right? Look at, we may say whatever the hell we want about Real Madrid president. He's a scumbag or whatever. But when it comes to Real Madrid, what goes on?
It's this way.
All right.
It's this way or the highway.
and
Shoot,
it's all
it's
and it's all and it's all about the brand and winning.
the brand. Yep. It's all about the brand. And the fan base also follows suit. And
There
sometimes they
you
follow suit to a fault, sometimes be like, hey, you guys but just to finish things off, what do you guys think about tomorrow? Como, we play Como. I saw what they did to Arsenal. Bro, Fabregas, man.
Hey, listen.
Fabregas.
All I'm gonna say is, well, I was in chats in Liverpool chat rooms saying
Mhm.
Liverpool should consider Fabregas, but obviously, and this is the thing, like you never. I think what us fans have to understand is, yeah, this is we're heading into a new generation of managers where, of course, that no one's really won a lot of stuff yet. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? If anything, probably one or two managers have won like one major title. Do you know what I'm saying? But at
Mhm.
this point, it mostly just matters about the style of play and whether a manager's style of play you can identify it with it as a club.
Yeah.
So you know, I think the football Fabregas plays
Bro.
I think would suit any top 6 club in the Premier League or any other club in Europe, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
Tell you the next
you know,
one.
Yeah, but he does need another season with Como just to get used to Europe and stuff like that. Like he's not ready for that move just yet. You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
you see that, yeah. See, I hear that quite a lot, especially when it comes to players. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
this player just needs that one more
No,
season.
with
It's like,
management is much more difficult. With management is difficult. You know
I
what I'm
hear
saying?
that,
Because
but
like, yeah.
I hear that, but it's like no one was saying that to Klopp before he moved to Dortmund when he was at Mainz,
Club was in a Champions League final.
no. But I'm saying before he went to Dortmund, because mind you, when he was at Mainz,
Yeah,
that
Mainz to
team that
Dortmund to Liverpool. That's a
no,
progression.
but
Yeah,
no, but
yeah, yeah,
I'm
but
talking
again,
like
okay,
Dortmund was a
look at
major
Vincent
powerhouse.
Company.
Was that?
Look at Vincent Company.
Yeah, Vince coming, but like it took him a while for him to get his style.
Yeah,
in,
but
you know what I'm
again,
saying?
like they say, sometimes you have to take that chance. You
Right.
have to.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
can't.
but
You,
I feel like in his case, he needs
no, no,
like
I'm
that
not
one
talking
season.
about
You know what I'm saying?
Fabregas, but I'm just talking like in general. Sometimes you have to take that chance because if you don't, you can miss out. And that's one of the things that haunts our football club. We don't invest properly in young talent, and then now we have to go and buy them for hundreds of millions.
Yeah.
Instead of sometimes, like, you know what? Bring him in. Because look at Chelsea. They may bring in a player, he may not work out or not, but guess what? They sell him for a hell of a lot of money.
What am I thinking? What's the name? Is it Little Logie? What's up?
Yeah, what's good?
How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm good. How about yourself?
No bad, no bad. We're almost out of here, but what you got to say, brother?
Nah, with the Liverpool, I'm from South Africa, so with Liverpool, it's like, yeah, we have a Liverpool store, and I just recently joined in on what you guys were speaking about the fans and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys carry on. I'll just hear what you have to say.
I mean, this is the part I don't get about fans. I mean, well, somebody was speaking. What's the name? Fabregas. I mean, Fabregas have played in the highest level. Fabregas has dealt with higher levels players. I mean, as a player, Zizou. I mean, what's the difference between Zizou and Fabregas? But he was able to took Madrid 3 times. The idea is if the coach / manager is able to make his players believe what he's doing is will work, the players will follow you. I mean, we spent almost 40 minutes talking about leadership, right? Let's forget Nagelsmann was 20-something years old when he started managing. There were players on his squad that were older than him, and they respected what he was doing. So a lot of times, you know, I think it's becoming a thing of an old where we keep saying this person has to be here for a little bit long time, and he has to practice, he has to train here, he has to manage here. No, if you know what you're doing, it doesn't matter what you're doing.
Kwesi, you know, it's just like corporate leadership. If the manager, the GM, or the big boss himself knows what he's doing, the workers know he knows what he's doing.
Right.
Even if he has a long-time plan that they are finding difficult to see from the distance, they know the person has pedigree and they know it will come through in them. When Fabregas walks into the room, he's a 2-time European Cup winner, he's a World Cup winner. He's an invincible. You know he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He took the important thing is to note where he took Como from. And for those of you who know anything about where Como is located, Como is a sleepy little village outside Milan. Very beautiful, full of lakes, full of rich. So Kwesi doesn't like me to swear on his show, so I would. But if you know where Como is, if you don't have a serious amount of money, you can't live there. Because some people's homes are only accessible by cable car. But when he walks into a room, everybody knows that he knows what he's doing. I think he would have succeeded big time in the Premier League. If he wouldn't have succeeded in the Premier League, he wouldn't have been able to take Como to the Champions League. They are playing the Champions League.
The first year, right? One season.
In the first year.
First year. Straight from
Don't
Is
expect
it first year?
Liverpool
I
to
think
beat
it's
them.
been there for like a few seasons.
No,
Don't
this is second year.
no. Don't expect Liverpool to
I
beat
don't
them.
know.
We won't beat them.
But yeah,
Look,
but like, let's
that
talk about the game because like I think we kind
the
of went away
team,
from like
our team,
the actual
our
Yeah, for
team that will
sure.
step out, our team that will step out against Como tomorrow have never played together before,
yeah.
so they won't win. They
I
just
think
Yeah,
won't
I
win.
think
the
our
This
first I think our first 11 will be fine. It's the substitution that I get worried
they
about.
will play.
No,
They will play.
but
They'll
Uncle,
play.
just to just
They'll play. Hold on 1 second. They'll play well for 30 minutes or for 45 minutes. I was at the Monaco game on Sunday. I
Mhm.
was there, and it wasn't good. The second half was a total disaster, and
And
the
that's
coach
my concern.
alluded the coach alluded to it as much. And what you
Mhm.
should understand is that you can never go through a match playing the same 11 for 95 100 minutes. That's what Slot tried to do.
Mm.
That's what Slot tried to do. That's why he failed so miserably. So in the end, he created prima donnas in every position, players who didn't feel like they were going to be substituted. And as soon as they substituted them, they started misbehaving. And there were some who were ready to play their part, but he won't play them. So they come
Are we
in
still
and
talking
then
about
they play like
the
crap.
Como game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I.
So
I say the
Aziz,
same point.
Aziz,
Yeah.
stop interrupting me. I've listened to you talk a lot of shit. I just kept quiet. Okay, I'm saying that given from what I saw, and you will all agree with me that when you're sitting on the pitch looking at the players, it's different from watching TV. Okay,
Yeah.
I don't
okay,
think we're going to beat
Uncle,
them.
real quick, and when he's done, the game, I think Monaco got scared to the point where they stopped playing, and our players were just standing there in the first half. It was so easy for Liverpool. Like the first half,
Because
I don't know if you. It was so
we
easy for us
totally
to.
overwhelmed them.
We
We
overwhelmed
totally
them so
overwhelmed them.
much that they decided not to play anymore. Am I the only one who saw that? Little Logie, Uncle.
No, but like
So
the
Yeah,
so what
issue
they
yeah.
for
said.
us.
So
I
what
Go
I
on.
think we
they
need to
look
talk
like.
about this. By the way,
Yeah.
I think Virgil let them back into the game when he gave away that pen
Yeah.
because they were nowhere near the game in that first
Mhm.
half. They didn't even have. I don't think they had a shot on target in that first
I
No.
half.
don't think
Aziz,
they
I
had
don't
much
even think it
position.
was just that.
Yeah, I'm very worried about Virgil this season. By the way,
No, no,
I don't know
no.
about
It's
you
not
guys,
just
but I'm very
about
worried.
that.
By the way,
And I think
Why?
maybe I watch
because he's gonna give
preseason
away
games
mistakes like that
differently.
throughout the whole season.
Aziz, just
Because last season he
I
did
think I
that. He
watch
made like six
preseason
mistakes that
games
led to goals.
differently. I think I watch preseason games differently. I don't watch preseason games to win. I would want us to win, especially with a new manager. You have to watch out for the patterns, see which players are
Yeah.
improving, what tactics he's trying to do. And that was the
Yeah.
problem I had with Slot. Even when we were winning, I remember I came here and I said, I get it, we're winning. I just don't see what we're doing on the pitch.
Right.
Yeah.
It's working, but I don't
There's no
see it.
rhythm.
Ahmed, I agree with you only to an extent. Life imitates art.
Yeah.
If you are not playing well against Como with 6 days to play against Newcastle, chances are you will repeat that pattern.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
And we are going away. Newcastle is a pitch that slopes, so they are gonna have to work hard. And if you are unfit, look,
I
the coach
hate
has
that our
told
first
us
game
that
is Newcastle, bro. Like, why we always
the
play
coach
Newcastle in the first 2 days of the season, bro? What the
the
hell, bro?
coach has told
We're always
us
going
that
to that stupid
his
ground, bro.
players.
I'm annoyed by that one, bro.
The coach has
Freaking hell,
told
bro.
us that his players are unfit.
No offense,
Which I
by the
was
way,
happy
Newcastle.
to hear.
That's very serious. And if you are playing on a pitch that has a 2-foot incline, that's serious business right there. I mean, it's like running up a hill, right? Aziz, you are the engineer. These days, I'm not an engineer anymore. I'm a retired engineer. But I'm saying if you're running up a 2-foot incline, that's a serious problem. You're running
I
up a
think we're
hill.
steering away from Liverpool.
Yeah, we kind of are,
No,
yeah.
you see, what I'm trying to say is that the coach has told you what may happen. If it doesn't happen, great. I'm happy that doesn't happen because you're not even buying the players you need, right? You're not buying the players you need right now as we speak. We refuse to buy a fullback. We are playing my countryman who is definitely not a fullback.
Yeah, Jeremy
So
Frimpong can
we'll,
play for work.
we'll see what happened against the Monaco match. You saw Pumas having to. Is it overlap, underlap, whatever lap? Overlap for him to cover him because he's up the pitch. He couldn't run back.
Real quick.
Did you see
That
it?
yeah, but that one, I think people need to watch that game again. He changed the system. He had his fullback tucked in, and I was listening to the commentator. He said the idea was to make the midfield feel like there's 20 players in there, because at one point you could see Simicas almost on the right wing. You could see Frimpong almost on the left wing. So he was inverting. Let me finish. He inverted those.
1 second.
Yeah.
1 second. A Rose by any other name is still a Rose. Frimpong couldn't run back. So Kumas, the right winger, was overlapping him.
Gakpo, even Simicas couldn't run back because Gakpo had to run back.
Simicas is worse than Frimpong.
Yeah, they can't track back. They're terrible at tracking back.
So unless the manager leave them on the outside, I get what you say, Uncle. Because for me, when I was watching, I was like, why is the Frimpong in the middle of the pitch? At one point, he was playing number 10. So was Simicas. So I think the manager was trying some new stuff.
Yeah, I think that was for the preseason. Like, you get to try the different techniques, see what works, what doesn't work.
Exactly. And guess what?
He's trying to find out his best team. That's why. That's why he had a strong lineup in the first half, and then he throws
uncomfortable conversation. You know the person who makes our team lose shape? Do you know the player who makes our team lose shape?
Gravenberg?
I don't know, you tell us.
No.
Mainly when Rio's
Soboslai.
Soboslai was fine.
Whoa.
Soboslai was fine.
Now you yapping.
My brother, listen. I am almost a regular visitor to Anfield. Just wait. You're gonna see. You see, just Soboslai is the fittest player in our team.
Yeah.
But he's almost always on the pitch. He's the one who makes our team lose shape. Watch it again. I won't say anything else because I don't want anybody to eat me up.
For me, Trey and Yanni is our new superstar.
No.
He needs to be playing all the time. Otherwise, we don't have a shape.
Just to buttress on what Uncle is saying, I'm not fully in support of what you're saying, but I get it. The thing is, with the way Szoboszlai plays, he plays at 100 miles a second. He's not trying to do anything fancy. He's very direct. The rest of our team are not on that level.
Yeah.
So when he makes a step, if he makes a mistake, because everyone is so relaxed, there's no one covering him.
Yeah,
because
then everyone
he is thinking
him.
of the next 5 steps. So if he misses step number 4, everyone else is still at step 1 or 2, and they're like, "What the hell just happened?"
So let me ask you guys a question.
No, I agree with that.
Who is the free roller in our team?
Who's the what?
Who's the guy with the free?
Still Szoboszlai.
No, it's not.
It's Wirtz.
Yeah.
It's Florian Wirtz. So go back and look at Szoboszlai's heat map. Just do that.
Okay, so that match, the Monaco match, right? A lot of people said they didn't see a lot of energy from Szoboszlai. And the reason why I believe is because Flo was dropping in quite a bit, right? Which I like much better than the striker dropping in. Yeah. And then you had your fullbacks also tacked in. So Szoboszlai literally had no place to go. All he had to do is just stand there, get the ball, and do short passes. Now, I get the part where you said, yes, he's all energy, so he needs teams, all his people to be with him. Then maybe Gravenberg is not his partner. It should be Trey. Because when Trey plays with him, look at the game against Leeds, how they bust the hell out of Leeds. Leeds had no idea what was going on.
That second half against Leeds,
I think it's when we
best half
take the
of
subs.
for us, like for a while. We were balling out, bro.
Yeah.
No, but I think with Andoni Areola, we're playing some entertaining football. I think that's what we've been missing.
So, guys, in a 4-2-3-1 system, and tell me if I'm wrong, because like I said, I'm old. Okay. If you have a static 2, if those 2 in the middle are static, they don't go anywhere. It's the person in front of them who comes back, collects, and goes forward. Right? If I'm wrong, tell me. And if one of the 2 is going forward, the other one has to stay behind. When Gravenberg and Szoboszlai are playing together, how many times do you see both of them where they shouldn't be?
Yeah.
And then your back four is exposed, and we are forcing good old what was the captain VVD to make mistakes. Do you when you are watching them live, you should see how he screams at them to come back. He screams at them, come back. You know. So
Then the
See, Trey
highlight,
doesn't go forward. By the way, if you notice, Trey
yeah,
stays back.
Trey stays back.
Yeah, he stays
no.
back, bro. Yeah.
And
That's
guess
the
And by
what?
the
reason why
way,
they
Because
said you.
by
Trey,
the way, people don't talk about this. Trey's
because
reading of the game is elite. Like he doesn't need to
no,
sprint
I
to
tell
put
you
off a
what,
tackle. He just intercepts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Trey is a kid. He hasn't grown the wings yet. So when they tell him to sit, he just sits.
Hey,
I said
listen.
our biggest problem in our
Mm.
team is that we have a bunch of prima donnas in the team.
Yeah.
That is
We
what is
don't have a,
going
we
to
don't have a
us.
proper, like our
So
leadership's not there.
notice. Yeah, you guys were talking about Kwesi was talking about leadership. Notice when McAllister
Mm.
plays with
Oh,
any
Roger.
of those two, when
With
he plays with
arrogance.
any of those two, we do better. When he plays with any of those two, we do better.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I want to see McAllister in the number 10.
I agree.
Thank you.
Although I think, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I think we might play him deeper, and you guys are not gonna like it.
I'm not gonna because
For me,
he's not athletic
Like,
enough.
but like,
For
yeah, he's not
me-
athletic enough.
for
But like
me-
I
those
think he's also
passes,
getting to
that
the
like
age rate.
like
You
that
see,
I
help
think your
with the
mic's on
build
mute.
up. Like McAllister can do that. You know what I'm
McAllister's
saying?
gift is that he simply takes instructions. Look, for me,
Can you hear them?
anyone
Yeah,
who
we hear you.
says we should
I'm
sell
talking about
McAllister,
Uncle.
and I've heard that sell McAllister. I want to know the
Everybody
brand
says
of
so,
weed.
McAllister.
I want to know the brand of weed you're smoking.
Can't hear them.
I might need some.
Well,
He's our most hated player, by the way.
Logie, we could hear Uncle. I don't know if you cannot hear him.
I think it's
Nah, I
just
can't
him that
hear him.
can't hear him.
Oh, I think
Maybe you'd
it's
have
you.
to go out and come back in.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
can you hear me?
yeah, we could hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So-
Cassie, just before you go on, I just want to come back to the Como game and what Uncle was saying earlier.
Mhm.
I agree with what you're saying of whatever you do would have to rub off on the next game and all that. But my point is, one thing I have been seeing in preseason, and it's why personally I'm happy with it, is I have seen progress.
Me
I'm
too.
not saying we're there yet, but I have seen progress. I have seen things that I've gone, oh, okay, I'm happy we're doing this. What I want to see tomorrow is I need to see us do what we did against Monaco for more than
The first
40
half.
minutes. For
Yeah,
more
do
than
like
40
60
minutes.
maybe.
Yes,
Maybe like 60,
do
70
60 and
minutes.
I go, you know what? I see
Ahmed,
where we're going. But
Ahmed,
if we do another 30, we're in
if you're
trouble.
if you're talking about an improvement from slot, it's like night and day.
Yeah, 100%.
The ball actually goes
It's not
forward.
slots. It's
The
not
ball
slots
actually
I'm
goes
talking
forward.
about. I'm talking
Yeah,
about the
something's actually
players
happening with
individually.
Angioni.
I'm talking about
agree
the
with you.
players individually, not
I'm
just the coaching.
I'm
Yeah.
agreeing with you. If you want to
Yeah.
talk about the improvement of the players from slot ball, which is soft ball, because it's only soft
Yeah.
ball where you throw the ball sideways, right?
Yeah.
When Slot was the coach, do you know the player who had most touches in our team? It was Virgil.
Yeah,
Virgil,
yeah,
yeah. Virgil and
And you
Konate.
are playing with a 10, but Virgil had more touches than anybody, about
Virgil
3
and
times more
Konate.
touches than anybody else. So
Yeah,
it's an improvement. At least the ball goes forward. The ball
Yeah.
actually goes forward. That's
Yeah.
like that's football.
But
so
that's the thing,
we've
though.
seen the improvement.
I'm
Right
worried.
now, what we need is the stamina. If we
That's
have
what-
the stamina
Oh, yeah,
to match
yeah.
the style of play the guy wants to play,
It's gonna
I
be
mean,
crazy.
if we're playing 90 minutes, like we played
Yeah,
the
it's gonna
first
take some
45
time, by the
minutes,
way. I
no
think we
team is
need
going
to
to
be
beat us.
patient, by the way.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah,
It would take up to maybe the first 5 game weeks before I think we would hit full
it's
gear.
gonna take more than that.
Personally, for me.
It's gonna take a year.
Do you guys remember
No.
the season? Remember the season we had the
I would say a
90
year,
points?
but like let's wait
Do you
until
remember the
January. See
season
if
we
we can
had
go
the
for the
90
league. You know what I'm
points?
saying?
5 to
Let's
6
just
Remember?
months.
wait for now.
What were you
Remember
saying?
that we could
One at
sit
a
down
time,
and
please.
start the game and watch Liverpool go down a goal,
Mhm.
and we knew they were going to come back and win.
Yeah.
Because of the high energy, the high pressing, the fact that they were going to strangle you and they will not allow you to play.
Yeah, the reason why I'm
If
saying a year.
Iraola goes that route and the board give him the manpower to do that, we have no problem.
The reason why I'm saying
We have
that
no
is
problem at
because
all.
remember Klopp, it took Klopp almost 2 years to get to that level. And even him, he had to bring it down because Bovac's style of football was the most exciting we've seen. But until Pep Linders came in, that's when he became more effective, right? High energy, but still controls the game. This guy he's kind of like in the middle. They control the game a little bit, but then they release the ball fast, and that's what I'm more excited about. How fast they can release the passes compared to before, where it's Virgil to Konate to Kirkes, back to Virgil, back to Konate. Like, but the part that I'm also still
was nothing.
the part that I'm also not happy about is the triangle on the wings. Right, the ball on the wing, we don't create triangles.
Yeah, for some reason,
The balls on the wing, we don't. What's up?
Now the mic isn't working. I had to just reconnect.
Oh, okay. So tomorrow, I want to see. I think tomorrow we will see where the team is at.
Yeah.
I think tomorrow's match will tell a lot of where, if they can do what they want to do for 60 minutes. I'm not worried about Newcastle. Newcastle also have more problems than Liverpool.
Yeah,
they get a
for
new
sure.
manager. Their whole midfield is gone. Their whole back line, I think a couple of their defenders are gone. So it's not, everybody seems to like Liverpool is always the only team that's never prepared. The whole league is not prepared.
No, I think everyone is not prepared, Kwasi.
Yeah.
But again, like I have been saying, even with Uncle here, I was trying to say that it would take progress. And like you said, there are certain things we all look at. For me, it's just, is the philosophy of the manager getting through to these players? Yes, I'm seeing that. I'm happy. For you, Kwasi, now you're saying you're not seeing the triangles on the wings. That's a different thing. Now that's what you are focusing on. When you start seeing that, then it's like, okay, we're hitting the next gear. But it would take time.
I've never seen that even under Klopp. I'm serious. That's has always been our problem. When teams sit back, we can't break him down. That's because Liverpool has never did the. We see City, De Bruyne, Silva, and what's his name? My man who was always the cheat code, the right back.
Walker.
Walker, yeah. Them three used to create triangles and they will blow past any team that has sat a bus from behind them. So that's what I'm saying, that Liverpool, yes, right now I see the energy. I see the ball movement. Isak is touching the ball more times than he did the whole season in one half. I can't wait for Ekitike to come back because he's going to thrive under this, because this is basically his style of football.
Yeah.
Give me the ball and we're gone, right? But when we hit the wall, how are we going to break that wall down? That's my part.
Yeah, the pressure isn't there.
Yeah, you need to face that ball. You need to face it through that damn low block, right?
And that has to come with stamina.
And we have the player to do that. That's Florian Wirtz. I love, Kwesi, you said something. The sideways passing. You know, Konate, Virgil, Kerkes, Konate, Virgil, Kerkes. And then you had a left winger. Was it what was Cody? Was he left, right? What the hell was he? Who simply will use his fullback in a low block. So what are you trying to do? In a low block, one of the answers to a low block is using your fullback.
The fullbacks, release the fullbacks.
But a man from the other side of our border, he just won't use it.
He doesn't want to release.
Yes.
So
yes. Cut and shoot.
So was the Pharaoh.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's the whole thing. You got Frimpong bombing past him, and the ball is not released. So Frimpong is just standing there.
It was worse. You know? I mean, I hate to say this, but let's all be thankful that certain characters have left our team. Edward's gone. Edward's gone. Mo gone. Slot gone. It's kumbaya all the way.
I'll be surprised.
You guys will see a difference.
Edward might come back.
Well, fine. You see a difference. Anytime he comes back, we win the league.
That's what I say. A lot of players don't get it. He is he in Liverpool greatest seasons.
I'm very happy. I'm very happy to hear that everybody has written us off, because I think we'll do a lot better than they say we will.
And I don't get. And then when we start thinking, having that underdog mind, guess what? They get upset at us. I'm like, why are you upset? You put us there.
we'll do
You
very
told
well.
us, yeah, you told us that we are not good enough. But anyway, people, thank you so much for coming in. Please hit the like, man. Come on, get the likes up, people. Please get the likes up.
It's only you who can interrupt my holiday.
Hey, bring me something, man.
Sure will. And
I'll
by the
bring
way,
something.
let's all wish our brother Hussam a happy marriage. He's getting married today.
Him too. You know, Saeed just got married, and Hussam is getting married. What? Good. Make sure that he doesn't watch a Liverpool game, because then he will get upset and take it to the wedding.
Yeah, I told him that Hussam, a piece of advice to you: make sure your wife always wins an argument.
Yep.
Because the way Hussam likes to argue and win every argument, whether he's right or he's wrong.
He needs to buy. No, you should have told him to get a comfortable couch.
If you do that with your wife, you'll be married many times.
Tell him to buy a comfortable couch.
Yeah.
Oh, congrats to the brother.
Sometimes you need to let her.
Sometimes
you let her win the argument, even if you know you are right.
Yeah.
Oh, but before you go, Kwasi, I'm still waiting for Musiala to sign. Okay.
Someone sitting here who's very happy.
Let me show you a video. Somebody said, I think it was MK to save you. You heard about the Turkish reporter who got arrested?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They got arrested for saying that Musiala is going to Galatasaray or something like that.
Yeah.
And then MK to sent it to me and said that was me who got arrested for saying that. You guys just wait. It's coming. It's that Bezo money.
Hey, I've learned not to bet against you, man. You said
that's why I tell people. I've been telling people. Man, I'm just waiting.
This guy visits an oracle, man. He's from Ghana. There must be some oracle in his family house, man. Because
I'm telling people.
He said Edwards was coming back, and then he said Edwards was going to leave. Now he says Edwards is coming back. So I don't know whether Edwards thinks Liverpool is a yo-yo, a jack in the box.
No, but you see the part where I'm not discouraged of Edward. Remember when Edward left, a lot of people followed him suit. This time, nobody is following him.
Nobody followed him.
Nobody followed him. So I think it was just a disagreement in terms of the whole.
I think they left. I think they left because of Klopp. I think people don't want to admit it, but Klopp had become too big for his shoes. They just left. They left him there, and when they left, he failed. Incidentally, if Klopp had been there for Edward's second coming, would have been unbeatable. Because Klopp left just at the time when his dream had been actualized. If he had stayed one more season, he would have won the league, and he would have won the league the next time. He would have won the league last season as well, because there was no way Arsenal was going to beat him.
Nope. That's the thing, and that's what people don't want to buy. Hey, it is what it is. Because
and guess what?
Thing. Edwards and Klopp were match made in heaven. They might have hated each other.
They didn't get it.
Kobe and Shaq.
They should have gone to read the book called Team of Rivals. They would have understood that they were good for each other.
They were very good for each other.
There was no way there was no way Klopp was going to take prima donnas in his team. He wasn't doing prima donnas. No. This is a guy who replaced his team captain with a 17-year-old. Replaced Hendo with a 17-year-old. He didn't give a shit about taking you out. You know, remember when he told Salah publicly that he has a team that needs to win a tournament and it's not all about him? Told him publicly. He wasn't going to take any crap from you.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I had my criticism of him, but I've told you guys, and I'm saying it again. After Slot, I'm apologizing to Klopp. I'm not even talking about him again. I'm telling you right now. I'm saying I've said it.
Baz, thank you. I did say Isak was coming. We did say Isak was coming. Manny, I'm telling you, believe in me. Isak was coming and he showed up.
Kwasi, I believe in you, but not in that.
Kwasi, is Bakola coming?
Bakola is coming.
Because I don't want that guy, man.
We don't want
Bakola? Too much money. He costs too much money.
Diamande was the guy, but the way those Rock Nation people
But
deal, man.
but Kwesi, you and I both know, you know, we are from the same neck of the woods, right?
Mhm.
We all know that Diomande is not 19. You know that, right? We know that.
Are you the
Diomande
one
is
who's
not
been
19.
sending those pictures online about when he was 7 and then they have a grown man? Oh my God, internet.
The guy was 8. And he had a beard when he was
A full
8 years
beard?
old. Man. Yeah, full beard when he was 8 years old. That
But
dude,
then,
listen, we've dropped the bullet because that is the same thing we did with Keita. We bought Naby Keita when we said he was 23 to 24. Keita was like 30 something years old.
this guy. And then what's the name? What's that guy? Olise. That's the one that people at, you know, my sources are telling me that also look out for Olise next year, man. I'm telling you.
But Kwesi, let me tell you something about Olise. Have you ever seen Olise dominate a big game?
But he's not that type of player. He's
answer my question. Simple.
no.
Have you ever seen him dominate a big game?
Not yet.
Whenever he gets to the big game, he doesn't play well.
Well,
against
PSG, he was
against
effective.
PSG, he was terrible. He was terrible. The second leg, did you see it?
The second leg, yeah, but the first leg, he scored what, 2
Oh,
goals?
the second leg, he was second. Did he score 2 goals or did he have 2 assists?
First leg he started a goal and 2 assists.
Yeah,
Second
okay, you're right. You're right. First leg he scored 2 goals and 1 assist.
Yeah.
Second leg he was out.
Yeah,
World Cup
semi-finals, all of them. And
he had a stage to drag. You see, that's the difference. Zizou drags the team with him and makes something happen.
Yeah.
Messi drags the team with him. You know, I don't like Argentina. I don't like him because of the things they do.
Yeah.
But you have to like Messi against England. Nobody.
No. That's why I didn't want tactical Tommy coaching Liverpool. He is very useless.
Listen, nobody even knew that Messi had a right foot cross. Did you even know that he had a right foot cross? And how many times did he execute that right foot cross in the match when it was needed?
Yeah.
He did it 3 times and they scored a goal.
Yeah.
So I'm saying that come at the man players, right? Zizou drags the team.
Yeah.
Messi drags the team. Mo Salah drags the team with him until last season. Okay? Those are my players.
Yeah.
Olise needs to man up.
I mean, they got beat. Spain changed the way they play. Spain changed the style of play. France wasn't ready. But before we get out of here, Diamante, check his passport again. Maddie, ask Uncle Albert, what's up with the Ghanaian striker, man?
Which one?
Your defensive striker.
Which one? Mention his name now.
Are you?
Oh man, forget that guy. Forget that guy, man. You know, Chrissy, let me tell you something.
Oh my God.
You know, in the World Cup, right, against Colombia.
Yeah.
So
I was so embarrassed. I hid my Ghana flag. I was outside watching the game with my flag. I hid it.
We were in Kansas City watching the match, right? So this guy, right? Yes, I am younger than Diomande. I can tell you that for free. If I shave off my beard, I can do under 19 easy. So, and Semenyo hits the byline. Semenyo hits the byline. He's crossing the ball. At that time, Caleb Yuenchi had been taken out. He had been replaced. He hits the byline, crosses, and the central striker, Ayew, who needed to be there or there, but man, he was outside the 18.
He was playing defense. Man, but
so I told my son, get up and let's go, man.
My friend, I had my Ghana flag, my Ghana jersey. I'm all decked up in Ghana flag. After the game, I hit all of them.
Listen, it was such an embarrassment.
Oh my God.
I told the FA president, I said, dude,
they need to sack all of them. I don't blame the coach. It's the FA.
For Ghana anymore.
The FA people.
Oh, the coach did his best. Carlos
The
Queiroz
coach did
his
as well.
best.
Yeah.
He did his best.
But these technical directors that always want their players to play is the problem. Let the coach do his job.
You cannot play at that level with a striker who's supposed to be the captain of the national team, and he's playing in the 3rd division. How's that possible?
Have you seen the video of him playing with the kids, and he couldn't even outrun them?
And he gets upset that the kids
he gets upset because somebody's playing defense on him. Maddie, it is hilarious. Like the guy who just played a World Cup and captained a whole nation, and he could not dribble a player. And then when he couldn't dribble the player, he gets mad at the player and trying to fight him.
At this point, our national team captain doesn't have a team. He's a free agent. So he's probably going to come and play in the local team outside Maddie's house. If you see him on the grass in Boston, you play for the Boston Freebies. Play for the Boston Freebies next summer, man. Hey, Kwesi, I'm out, man.
Yeah, man. Big up to you guys, man. Maddie, good to see you,
take
man.
it easy.
You brought me out of the holiday. I'm out.
And we'll catch up on the other side.
I'm calling back to my hotel.
Everybody, man, have a great weekend. Enjoy the match tomorrow.
Hey, and listen, guys. If you don't have your copy, of our away jersey, go and get it, man.
I want the black one.
It's phenomenal.
The black one, right?
Both.
The white one is nice.
Yeah, the rich kid, get the white one and the black one. The white one is all Stevie G, man.
Yeah.
Last
season I was interested in so many of them, but the way they played, it took the love.
Remember when Stevie G was in the black shorts and the white shirt?
Yeah.
When he was blasting the ball from those distances. Yeah. Get your
that's
copy,
what I'm looking for, the black one. But anyway, big up to all of you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of you. And thank you for the people who are going to watch it later. Please forget the first 10 minutes because they will keep pulling the plug. So they kept kicking me out. So thank you for the patience. Big up to all of you guys. Peace.
All right, course. Take it easy.
Thank you, buddy. Bye-bye.